This podcast is rated MA. It may contain coarse language, sexual situations, and fantasy violence. It is not recommended for persons under 17. Welcome to the role-playing game podcast, Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Rage Across St. Louis. Episode 8.2, The Raid. I am Kirk, and I will be your storyteller for the evening.
This is Mary, and I will be playing the character Blaze.
This is Andrew. I will be playing the character Victor Bjornsson.
This is Julia, and I'll be playing the character of Abigail Morningkill.
This is Seth. I'll be playing Dax Gibbons.
So we talked to elders. We're going to go ahead and get your gift so you can use it.
Okay.
Is there any other gift buying?
No, I'm saving my shit.
Something like that.
Me too.
So we talked to all the people, got all your renown taken care of. Was there anything else before you guys head out? They do bring you guys 3 grenades in a brown paper bag.
Oh, that's right.
In a brown paper bag.
Yep.
Like we're winos
Awesome.
trying to hide the booze.
Should we fuse this to somebody? Or multiple people?
Does anybody have a backpack? Because you can put technically stuff in
I
the
do.
backpack that's bonded to you.
I have a backpack.
It should probably be, well, they can take
I
care of the
should have a
bonding right
backpack.
now if you need to. And
Double checking. I'm pretty sure I do.
So from what I remember from last time when we actually left off, we were on the new site, like where we were going to start the raid.
you guys had not left yet.
Oh, we hadn't left yet. Okay.
Because I think there was still some gift buying we needed to do, and
I do have a backpack. I can fuse it.
if you want to do those now, we can do those now and get them out of the way.
Anybody
So-
have objections?
No, it just takes like 20 minutes to bond any new clothing to you that you want.
I did that with a belt, I think, last time,
Yeah, I
so
did
that I
that.
would have my walkie-talkie and the other random things that we ended up buying,
Yeah, I think
Alright.
we all did that.
so that I could keep those with me.
And my knife. I need to do that, don't I? Sorry.
Did I?
Then I'll put the 3 grenades in my backpack.
Okay. That was the Silver Fang. Her name's Loves to War.
Ooh.
Because she's military. So you guys left, came back, bought a car,
That's right.
decided on a house. There's some
She
other
bought a
things.
car. She bought a house.
You know,
We sort of retconned the house purchase. Like that
Mary
was,
fed her fish.
that was
Yeah.
a sweet 6-18
And
present.
octopus.
Yeah, the fish.
I'm
guy.
living
In a
above
garden
the garage.
in the shade.
Yes.
No.
yeah,
No,
I gave
it's an
you a
apartment in the
carriage
city. I
house.
don't have a garden or a shade. I get it, but no.
Well, no, I'm like.
No, yeah, I got it. I could probably, oh, you're right. I could build the octopus a garden. There-
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Inside the fish tank.
Yeah.
So bad.
And
I
as
was
lo-
thinking about putting the tank in a garden. So okay, but no, we could.
no,
we
it's
could
the
actually-
octopus's garden
I know.
in the shade.
Does it tend to his own garden?
Wah, wah, wah.
He's got 8 hands. Why not?
It has feeder fish for that.
No.
All right. Let's see. That's another thing. We had 2 groups that were going to be going with you. One was the Sovereigns, and the other was...
Yes, because I just learned that apparently we don't like them.
No, they're...
They fucked with our boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
They fucked with the boy, and then we claimed the boy, and now we don't like them. We could have walked away from that, but we didn't.
No need.
And now we liked Archery more than we liked them.
Well, yeah. What was their names? This was the Raging Tooth pack. So the 2 packs have gotten together. The Raging Tooth is made up of Red Rider, Summit, Rolling Rock, and Terminal Angel. And the Sovereigns are, of course, the Bosnians.
Wait, it's Red Rock, what in Terminal Angel?
Rolling Rock, Terminal Angel, Summit, and Red Rider.
They sound like a power metal group.
They kind of do.
Either that and a motorcycle gang and people who like to hang out and drink beer. Like,
Yeah.
it's all
They,
three
they
of
are
those
they are
things.
the 80s.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they are.
The Raging Tooth, we told you guys last time, they're the first line of offense. They get
Right.
together for kicking the shit out of stuff. Most of the people wind up dying. It's gone through like 46 members in the last 25 years.
Woof.
It's a high death rate.
I'm glad that they're.
Well, yeah,
Doing that.
they're supposed to go cause a distraction, and then
right.
we're supposed to let the sovereigns be behind us
Sort
because
of,
they're the backup.
yeah, sort of going in to help out.
Because that's right.
One of us is going
They're
to die,
causing a
honky.
distraction, pulling away all the people we're supposed to go down into the tunnel.
Right.
and see what we can find.
Right, but I was talking about it's like I'm not worried about the savage tooth. I'm worried about the soft.
Right,
Yes.
right.
And that's Dull Knife, Growling Bear, Rising Smoke, Takes from Sky, Talks Too Much, Wild Beast, and Blue Sky.
I like talks too much. You know where that name came from.
Yeah.
It's very descriptive.
Yeah, I mean, that's what most of these are. And you guys could come up with your own Native American-esque names, and they would totally run with it. So,
Shits in box.
Flasher of badge.
years ago, I ran a game with a group, and the de facto leader was always whoever had the most leadership points. And this guy took like 5 points in leadership, character creation-wise, and refused to lead.
Oh.
And so eventually the group called him Tail Between Legs because he had no fighting skill, he had no anything else, and
Just leadership.
he took a lot of leadership for some reason, I guess, because that was the way his character he wanted him to be. And then he would take off and run away and kind of hide. And so they started. It wasn't me. They started calling him Tail Between Legs, and it stuck.
That
In
is
life
the
as
most
well.
sad trombone werewolf
Yeah.
story ever.
And the other thing is, he ran like a year through the game, refused to spend any experience points.
Oh,
What?
God.
I don't know.
That's how you die.
I have gamed with strange people in the past, so
In this game, hard mode, yeah.
yeah, pretty much. And at the end, he's like,
this is not a
toward the end,
speed
he-
run.
He finally spent his experience. And he's like, "Oh, I could do all this stuff now." It's like, yeah.
No shit.
Should have been doing that the whole time.
That was also the pack with the girl who had 2 full fucking suitcases of shit she carried around with her everywhere.
Oh.
Because she wanted a violin, when she needed a violin, and a set of encyclopedias so she could do shit like fly a helicopter at the last minute. She fucking died.
I'm not gonna lie.
She was running through St. Louis, tried to jump through the gauntlet, got caught, and then botched again. And I was like, "Give me your character sheet. You're done." After a year playing, she's like whipping out all this shit. I'm like, "Where do you have all this shit on you?" "I got 2 suitcases. You said it was okay." Handed me the sheet, and I was like, "Son of a bitch." So now that's why I look at character sheets and do all this shit. 'Cause I don't want to get surprised. "You have a trombone on you? What the fuck do you have a trombone on you?" Wah, wah, wah. See, I'm fuckers.
I'm gonna get a trombone now.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna bond it to me.
I'm gonna put I currently have no points to perform, but I'm gonna put 4 in there, and it's gonna be jazz trombone.
Okay, Will Riker. And back in the generation of the game we played, like you could bond a backpack and all the stuff in it didn't have to be bonded to you. So as long as it was in the backpack and you transformed, it was fine. So she had 2 fucking big suitcases, like the old '80s, like gigantic things.
Trombone size.
Oh shit! I had a violin in there. Okay,
Thanks for giving us a great idea, Kirk.
Right?
the paracord is not a problem. You can all have paracord jumpers, whatever you want to fucking do. That is totally
Man,
mellow.
I
compared to
thought I
what
was
I've done
going
before.
nuts with the stuff I had,
No.
but apparently
Absolutely
no.
not.
I
Yeah.
need to go way further.
Well, I think Mary only has like a bra and
A skirt
tight pants
some
and
heels.
heels,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
it.
I think I have
Well, the
clothes
thing
and
is-
my knife.
The thing is, I had when I first jumped out of the plane and all this with this shit, none of it was bonded to me because I was still human at
Right.
the time.
Right. But when they got you here, they
Yeah.
bonded all your shit to you.
Right.
Man.
Well, considering that I ran out of a strip club halfway through work
Yes.
and showed up here,
Yeah, pretty much.
that
Please tell me you have nipple tassels, because I feel like that should be a thing.
I was on the east side, so
Yeah,
no.
no.
But you could take them off
Why would I want them on in
because
the first
they're
place if I don't
tassels
have
and they'll
to?
go like this.
You don't want to pull the scene from the opening Elvira movie?
Just saying.
Because those were spiders.
It's true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's an idea to cast something. Spider, plastic spider
Nipple.
nipple
tassels.
covers. Yeah,
So the groups are ready.
the web could be the tassels.
That's what it was in the Elvira. It was coming right out of its butt and it would spin around.
Awesome. I've never seen that movie.
Oh my God. We love that movie when it first came out. We got it on video and like watched it over and over and over and over.
I'm stuck.
Mistress of the Dark. You got to watch it. It's hokey as hell, but it is funny, funny, funny. And she still looks good for her age.
She
Saw her the other day, and I was like,
Oh my
holy
God,
shit.
yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
She's someone we ought to get here for Archon. That would be amazing.
2 years ago, she showed up for Wizard World.
Really?
Yeah. I got a picture with her. It's awesome. Huh. Kaylee insisted on being in there with me,
at
and I was
Wizard
upset.
You should have punched her.
Hand on the face, like
No.
Get out of my picture.
I got to get the one with Bruce Campbell solo, and that was awesome.
Nice. Yeah, see, that's the thing with the Wizard Worlds. They're just kicking the ass of Archon. Because when I walked in a couple years ago, it was the first time, and I was like, holy shit, there's a sea of people. How are we going to get our tickets and get the fuck in? And it zip, 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 man.
Oh, yeah.
It was insane. Anyway. All right. So you guys, everyone's getting ready to leave. They are going to drive to a certain point, get out of their trucks or whatever, cross into the Umbra, get closer, and then jump out and try to surprise. And here is the old site map that you guys went to. This is where they're loading up the dirt. Seth, in case you want to look it over, it's in the map section.
Yep.
Either of you want to see this?
I already did last time. It's in my brain meats.
Your brain spaghetti?
Maybe I don't have it.
It left my brain meats 5 minutes after I looked at it.
I wish
is-
I could be like that every once in a while.
Forget shit? Yeah.
It's Dirt Contamination Site, Episode 6.
Yep. Got it.
I think the only time I actually ever forgot shit was when I was pregnant. It's because brain cells.
Well, you were splitting other people's cells at that point.
Yeah. That was a cell machine.
Baby brain.
You were growing bones.
I didn't think baby brain was a real thing, though, until I was actually pregnant. I'm like, holy shit, this
Oh, it
is
is.
real. I felt like 10 times stupider.
Oh, yeah. No, it's...
Like, I couldn't figure out, like, the simplest shit. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? It was ridiculous.
Your body doesn't have any spare energy to put in your brain.
In your brain, yeah. So
Yeah.
it kind of just...
It's like, we're going to keep you alive to keep incubating this thing, but you can think after
But you are
we're
just a
done.
moving incubator until then.
yeah.
All right. So, okay, so we're on our way to the site.
Yes.
What are we driving in? Or are we running?
We're riding
They're
in trucks.
taking trucks, yeah.
Oh.
They're
Okay.
not fucking around because some of them have
I
weapons.
thought that was the
and
other people. Okay,
So
we are too.
Once I found out about the thing with
Before they leave, hang on.
Dark Tree. And
Yes.
Yeah, it is a before we leave thing. I want to suggest a formation. Victor wants to suggest the formation of we moving kind of like this diamond pattern with Dark Tree up front and basically the rest of us between him and our backup, just in case they try to jump something. And what I was going to suggest was in the middle we have Blaze, purely because you're real fucking fast and you are immediately going to run up and get basically. You run up and pull anyone out of danger the second they get like hit, and we would put Abigail in the back because we're going to use your daddy's name as a shield. Because I have a feeling that they would think twice before hitting you from behind versus hitting literally anyone else.
So great. You and I are going to get flanked.
Yeah, you and I would be left and right.
Perfect.
I mean, does anyone have a severe? I'll admit we're hiding behind your skirt, like 100% on this.
Whatevs.
No, it works for me.
I don't know if they'll actually give a shit, but we'll try it.
Yeah, well, it's one of those. It's a maybe give a shit versus definitely not giving a shit.
Right.
That's where the thought process on that was.
It would be your peer breed, is what
Yeah.
that's being pulled from. Loves to Work comes to Abigail and says, we need to see you for a second.
Uh-oh.
And she kind of takes off walking back toward
Loves
your
to who?
father's.
Work?
Loves to war.
War. Okay.
It's the girl who brought up the
Yeah.
grenades in the paper bag. And as she's walking with you, and if anyone else follows, she stops you and says, no, it's...
Yeah, it would have been like a first take a few steps and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realize that.
And
this
as
is
she's walking with
times.
you, she hands you a package. It looks like a loaf of Velveeta cheese that's rolled up in a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I heard you wanted this. Be very careful with it. It's got a 5-minute timer.
Oh, snap.
And
I'm just saying.
she gets up to the longhouse that your father's usually in, and she opens the door and like holds it open for you as you look in and you see your father's sitting behind a desk going over some paperwork.
Okay.
And go in. She shuts the door. She doesn't go in with you. It's just you and him in this huge cabin longhouse, and he motions you to come over.
I'm not hastily walking. Usually if he calls me in when it's just me, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. He's doing some paperwork and like signing some sheets and going over some stuff. Eventually you come over and he motions for you to sit down.
In front of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like a desk.
Okay.
Like a very fancy oaken, ornate old desk from maybe the 1800s.
Okay.
You've seen a lot. You've seen it a lot. Since you've been a part of this. It's been in office spaces of his at one time. It was in the house at one time, and now it's here. And he says, tonight I'm going to ask you to do something sort of on the down low, and it involves the sovereigns.
Okay.
With the problems we've had with them in the past, and the current problems, and the shit they're disturbing with some of the other.
Clan members.
We need you to see if you can find out any of their weaknesses. Anyone in the group who may not agree completely with them. They're a very closed group. When they came here, they huddled up, and we have a hard time getting any information out of them or talking to them. And we think there was something that happened to them in Russia before they came here, in Bosnia, but we don't know for sure.
Okay.
There's a lot of speculation, a lot of talk from spirits and whatnot. But since their entire sept was destroyed overnight, they're literally the only surviving members. And they're not talking about it, which is really strange because now the site's corrupted. Can't go to it. The moon bridge is closed, all that stuff. So if you can keep an eye on them, and
Sure.
if there's any weakness or anything going on, or they mention something, we need to know it
Okay.
in detail. So, and we understand you're going to be put in a difficult position with Darktree being in your pack with them there. And I did this on purpose. It's not to punish you. It's not to put you in a bad spot. It's so that you hopefully can draw out some of their shit, and then we can have a firm standing on how to deal with them in the future.
Okay. Easy
So.
enough, hopefully.
Hopefully, don't overextend yourself. Don't get in trouble. Don't
Fail
show
the
your
mission
hand.
or anything
Don't show
like
your
that.
hand. Yeah.
Gotcha.
He says, "That's it. Good luck."
Thank you.
By the way, before you go, let me see that sword you got the other day.
okay.
Pull it out, and he puts it in his hands. His hands start sizzling, and he sets it down. Flips it over. He starts like cleaning some of it off, and there's some ruins on the handle or near the binding on the handle. He says, "Huh, I haven't seen this in a long time. Since I was a kid, actually. This was, I saw it around the sept when I was younger, and it was carried by one of the elders who was killed off on a mission, and we thought this was lost. So whoever you got this from, someone that they got it from may have killed him, and now we've reclaimed this heirloom back into our midst. So be very careful with this, and it's probably several hundred years old.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it's been around a long time, and it's called Sky Splitter.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
So protect it, especially since we all are. You okay?
Sorry.
We were just making sure you're okay.
So honor it. It's a very old weapon. It's a very powerful weapon, and good luck. I hope to see you tomorrow.
I'm sure you will.
All right. He stands up, walks you over to the front door, opens it up, and Loves to War is standing there looking around like, what? That was fast. She says, all right, come on.
There wasn't even any yelling.
Right.
Oh, I'm not in trouble. I'm not my brother.
We haven't seen him in a while. Where's he at?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. Nobody's seen him?
No, he hasn't been around in a while. Maybe it's best.
Probably.
She heads back. She gets back to you guys. You're staying around. Do you need any other supplies? There's people gathering weapons and stuff together. Some people are loading silver bullets into guns and things like that.
No, I'm not great with guns.
Okay.
Is our grenades made out of silver?
No. No, they're just boomy.
So
They're
I
made
have
out of
this one
pain.
is more special, I assume, the one she handed me.
It's a brick of
Do you open it
C4
up?
with a timer in it.
Huh?
Do you open it up?
No. Yeah, I probably should have known what it is.
I mean, yeah.
What, this?
No,
I'll go
I'm
run
gonna
off with this. My backpack. Jump.
throw it.
You open it up, and it is a solid brick of plastique with a timer in it that says 5 minutes on. All you have to do is hit start. It's red-green.
Look what we got.
Let's not accidentally push that button.
No.
You just see this kind of, was a relaxed face on Victor. All of a sudden, just drop. It's like, oh, yeah, you're in the back.
Darktree leans over to it and gives it a couple sniffs.
It's not Velveeta.
It's not Velveeta.
Velveeta is not cheese, but it is delicious.
It is cheese product.
Yes.
Has some sort of cheese in it. So you guys ready? They're all starting to get in trucks and hooping and hollering, and somebody is shooting a gun. You don't know who.
Amateurs.
Someone from South County.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
South City,
Yeah,
North
could be lots of them.
City.
well, it depends. Do they scream "yeah" or "yeehaw"? This is going to determine if it was North or South County.
Let's see. This is Rolling Rock. I think he's a South City guy. Old hardcore.
So then he screams "yeehaw."
Let's see. Yeah, he's South City. Yeah. So he
Perfect.
He screams, shoots a gun a couple times. All these big trucks start to take off, and you guys are left in your Suburban.
That's right. We
Thing?
bought you an SUV.
SUV.
that
Oh, I thought we were going to
drive
jump
around
on one of the
in
trucks.
I got a Land
convertible.
Rover.
The Sovereigns are all have their vehicles, and the Raging Pack is all kind of
Actually,
in two trucks.
Shouldn't be a Land Rover because those are like notoriously pieces of shit now.
Now, yes.
Yes.
But not then.
Yeah.
Before we knew better.
Yeah.
I guess then they were probably fine in the 90s.
They're probably still made with steel in
No,
the 90s.
they were probably still pieces of shit, but it was before everybody had learned that they were all pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Would it be okay if I was in Krynos and rode on the top of the SUV?
You want to surf it like
You could. No one's telling you not to.
Just
I think I will.
But you do know that would incite the delirium in normal humans that see you
and we're
driving
going
down
to
the
need
road.
decks.
All right.
And some of
fine,
them
I
get
won't.
suicidal, like they want to kill you. So, I mean, that's a
I won't
percentage.
then.
It's a 1 in 10.
It's okay. I won't. I don't want some crazy human to shoot me in the back of the head for no reason.
Or run you off the road and kill you all. I mean,
Right?
that's another one.
That too.
I get in the passenger seat and I immediately start digging through your CDs. And I'm disappointed with all of them.
Where's Motley
just
Crue?
I was
I'm
looking
gonna
more for
hop
like
down
Rob
off the
Zombie or Manson, and I'm pretty sure those things aren't in your car.
I mean, I don't listen to fucking Britney Spears over here.
In
It's probably a
98?
pretty
You
good
might.
mix.
No, we already discussed this though. There is some NSYNC and some Backstreet Boys and the
As I jump off the roof, I just take my claws and scratch your car because I'm mad. Sorry.
If you do that, you're
Too late.
sleeping
Already
in the
done.
Down the side.
backyard.
still under warranty.
I already sleep above the garage.
Yeah, but it's a nice carriage house. It's not like some fucking attic.
Right. The carriage
Yeah.
houses in this area are pretty. They're like apartments.
Yeah, they're really nice.
So what are you mad about?
That I can't ride on top without disturbing the humans.
But that's not my fault or my car's.
I miss riding in the trains.
Damn it, Pearl Jam.
So, fine, ride in the trunk. It's open. What?
They'll think it's just a dog.
Very.
Not in Krynos.
Actually, he might just, if all they see is his head, they might just think it's a Halloween decoration.
Maybe. Till it winks.
And drools.
And drools, yeah. Licks the window.
That's some fine animatronic.
All right, so you guys take off.
Better than
Yeah.
Jurassic
All right.
Park.
And the caravan is heading south on 255 or whatever it is, skirting most of the city just to be safe. It gets down to 55, heads south. Eventually, you guys get off on M, and they start pulling into this commuter parking lot, which I think you guys parked in before or something.
It's close to there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of ways, but
Because
it's
we definitely
empty.
parked elsewhere and then
Right.
hiked in.
All right. They all start getting out. You guys park. Everyone's getting out. They're being kind of quiet. And the Raging Pack says, we're going to come up from the south, and you guys should come in from the northeast or whatever.
Okay.
And they sort of all huddle together, and then whoop, they're gone.
We actually would probably want to come in from the northwest.
Well,
Which way is north
okay,
on this
so on
Top
the
is north.
site?
right, so top is
Okay.
north. So
east, northeast,
So
yeah.
the west,
I was looking at
which
it
should be Coach
from
Road.
behind. No, yeah, because we want to get into the tunnel that's on the east side. Is that the way I'm reading this
On
properly?
the top, the north. Yeah, that's it.
Northeast. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was looking at it from the back, so I was confused my left and my right.
Right. So, and yeah, another reason we wouldn't want to go from the west is because that's the main gate. So that's where things are
Right.
probably going to be flooding out. So, okay.
That's where the distraction will be.
Well, the distraction will be from the south.
Yeah.
so-
Right. Well, if they go southwest, we go northeast. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Yay.
Cool.
I turn into a wolf.
Ditto.
Okay. Any other shapes?
Wolf.
Kronos.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Krynos too.
Okay.
Can't move as fast.
Oh, so you'll get there first. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm supposed to be in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
up
had
to you
to
guys.
see your guys' weird Kronos ass the whole way.
Yeah, you just can't run very fast. That's okay.
So you're keeping Abigail in the rear.
Yes.
Abigail, Mary's in the Dark Tree's in the front.
Yeah. I'm
And then it's like
directly
a
behind
line
him.
of Victor, Blaze, Dax.
Although I guess if that's the never mind, I should be in Grimnos too, so I have hands.
Yeah, because I was thinking, ripping
Yeah.
open a gate. That's why I was going.
Well, we could change when we get closer to it, but because
Pulling
Lucas
out
is
one of
good
my
for moving
grenades.
through terrain quickly, and then. But if we've got the
There's not a
guys
lot of
behind
terrain.
us,
Okay.
it's fine.
Dark Tree is looking at Dax, like, come on. He's not moving. He's waiting, and he's in lupus.
What is he waiting for Dax to do?
Yes, what is he waiting for me to do?
Make a intelligence and perception.
Intelligence
I'm
perception?
sorry. Perception plus alertness.
What's the difficulty?
This is 6.
I got 3.
3.
3.
3.
Oh, I didn't know I was doing
Anybody
it.
can do it.
3.
3. 3 seems to be the number.
I'm sorry.
Well, according to Schoolhouse Rock, it's the magic number.
It is, in fact, the
2.
magic number.
2. Everyone notices the sovereigns all huddled together, and then they're gone.
Oh, right. They were going to go in through the Umbra. They were going to run there
Get up close and then pop out.
and then pop out.
Oh,
So
all right.
he's
In case
looking at
anyone's-
Dax to take us over.
Okay.
I got you. Okay, sure.
He's doing that dog sneeze thing. The aggravated, like, come on.
All right.
He walks over and puts his mouth on your leg.
What was the difficulty?
Difficulty here is like 3. It's nothing at all in this.
Oh, 8.
Wow.
It's like fantastically done.
Like
I wanted to beat them.
not even a blink.
We actually got there quicker, even though they popped out of existence
Somehow,
before
yeah.
us.
And they're standing there and they all
We
start
exist
shifting
both sides.
and changing and they run off.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're heading off in a northerly direction because you guys are almost exactly west from where you're going.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I got
so,
it.
yeah, we
I
start.
had a map in my head. It's cool.
Yeah, so we basically, I guess we head off in the same direction.
Changing
Yeah.
in this form in the Umbra is super easy. Just think of it. And you do it.
Right.
Yep.
You guys take off.
Yep.
Yep.
Again, down here, pristine woods. Everything is, the moon's up. Everything smells great. As you're getting closer and closer, the highway doesn't look too great, but once you get past it just a little bit, north of Coke Road, it's still pristine wilderness pretty much. There's not really many houses out here. The Sovereigns start slowing down a little bit, and they're kind of looking over, waiting for you guys to catch up, and one of them sort of points in a direction as you guys get up a little farther, closer to it. You see there's a weird clearing, but it's not quite what it looks like in the real world. There's no fence around it. There's no machines. The road really isn't there, but there is a weird hole in the ground. It's not built up like it is on the map, and it looks like it's just been sort of ripped out. There's a lot of like roots and stuff that are in the maw of this thing, so it looks like a very strange, like a sore. Like there was a tree there at one time. It got just taken out.
You said the fence is not there. The hole is. Can
Correct.
we?
Were we looking, but we're looking to disturb stuff in the real world, right?
Correct.
Right, but I'm thinking. I want to look. Can we do that thing where I look
Peek through.
peek through
Yep.
to see? Because if we
Should
could
I-
walk
Walk across
past
the
the
fence.
fence,
That's what I was
in the
thinking,
Umbra
same
and then
thing.
pop in, but we want to wait until they're already causing
Right.
their distraction.
And you see the Sovereigns sort of like perk up and start looking around, and they all start focusing in a different, like the mounds in the center of your view. They're looking off to the left a little bit and like following something. And perception and alertness.
Difficulty?
Difficulty is an 8.
1.
1.
I got 2.
I got one.
As long as you got one, you can see that they start, what they're all sort of focusing on is a wispy, black, sort of like creature that is kind of not pulling patrol, but kind of just wandering around the area looking around for people or something.
Is this an instance where I should sense worm?
Good.
I would think I will.
Is there a way of identifying
remember.
spirits like intelligence occult or something like that?
I believe so. Or enigmas.
Perception and occult.
Or perception and enigmas. Or knowledge and enigmas.
All right, yeah, I'm going to try to do
Sorry,
that.
intelligence enigmas.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 6.
I got 3.
3. Anyone else?
Enigma?
Enigmas and intelligence.
Either way, it's 4.
I got
That's
one
two.
on my
What'd you say,
straight
difficulty?
intelligence.
6.
2.
2. Did you get
On
1? Everyone got
3.
at least 1, hopefully.
I got 1.
This is a bane. This is a normal, run-of-the-mill, looks kind of oily, like it's dripping something, and it's moving about.
I'm picturing
Either
fungal
keeping
and
watch.
fungally.
You're right, Hexus.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something like drippy a little bit. And it's off by itself, which usually these things run in larger packs, like groups, but there's only one that you can see.
So I'm gonna roll for. Did we roll for sense worm just now?
No.
No. I'll roll for sense worm.
Okay.
Difficulty?
That would be a 6 as well. Can't remember.
4.
This thing is definitely worm-tainted, so that works. I want to make sure.
Can you sense more than just that one thing? Like, can it be an area?
And Dax, you also have heightened senses. So
Yes.
remember that when you're rolling any of your... Oh, you can you have to activate it. Sorry. It drops your perception difficulties by 2.
Okay.
Ouch.
Even farther. So if you're in
Oh, yeah, I forgot to
lupus and stuff, it would be like a -4.
I always forget to look at that.
What the rest of your?
The different forms and
Oh, yeah.
I forget sometimes.
Yeah, so this thing is definitely of the worm. It's not super intense, but it is definitely fucked up.
All right.
And around the area, there's lots of trails for this sort of similar thing that you don't know if that one would have been the sole.
So we suspect there's more.
Yes,
Right.
it's what he
Okay.
says.
So then it would almost behoove us to get into position, bamf back, and not deal with them. Leave them for the sovereigns.
Good. Yep.
Probably
I
a good
think so.
idea.
And they start advancing toward it in like an arrowhead pattern, and they all kind of fan out a little bit. And some of them you can't hear them moving; they've gone quiet.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're
Let
gonna
them
move-
deal
we're gonna
with
go
it
to
and
position.
We're gonna
Okay.
Yeah.
It takes about 15 seconds, and they get up on this thing and shred it before it has a chance to scream, howl, anything. And they do it really quiet. It's really eerie. Just hear like a ripping noise, which ephemera would not make, but somehow it does.
Have you ever punched Gak?
Yeah.
No, actually. I don't think
All
I've
right.
ever punched Gak.
And
I did forget that GAC was a thing, but yeah, that was a thing.
Yep. And so they get up kind of near the edge of the hole, and they look around for you guys.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they
we're,
went to
yeah.
go.
As soon as they move that way, we moved
we
that
just
way.
we went to the position, and
Yeah.
now we're where we're supposed to be, and we're
I'm
going to
gonna
be
be in
peeking
Kronos
through.
form.
Yeah.
Peeking. I think it's
Everybody
a
in
gnosis
Kronos.
roll.
Kronos.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in Kronos. I'm not going to peek.
I'm not gonna peek. I'm gonna like suggest that somebody else do it because my nose, like I did it accidentally the first time of anybody, but I'm bad at it. What do we?
All right,
No.
I'll peek through.
Okay.
You roll zeros. Well, not zeros.
No,
Ones.
he rolls
You just-
ones. If you're rolling zeros,
Okay,
it's fine.
so what do you need to do to peek? Because I was just going to make sure that not everybody was peeking.
Let's see.
I don't have the
Not
gnosis
key.
to do this like well, so I don't do it.
Oh,
Hang
because you
on.
have to go through the. We should let Dax do it. He's got
Well, you don't have to
high
go through. You just have to, yeah,
I
because
got
it's
it.
not a.
You still use your gnosis.
Well, yeah,
you
but,
use
like,
your gnosis, and I had the
s-
lowest gnosis of the party, so
I have nothing to spend Gnosis on. Like everything I do is rage or willpower.
It's a
So-
gnosis roll against the difficulty of the local gauntlet +3, so it's going to be a 5.
you don't have to spend rolls. You just have to gnosis.
Five.
You just have to roll it.
Oh, even these. Then yeah, I'll
Yeah.
peek. Difficulty what?
2.
5.
Okay, I got three.
Ha!
So you both got 3.
Janks.
And they stop where they're at, and their eyes start to glow. And you guys see the scene on the map in the real world. And they're just going about their normal business. They're starting to have trucks come up and loading them up. Just,
But the distraction hasn't happened yet.
no.
Okay.
And perception and alertness for you two that are peaking.
In the meantime, I'm keeping an eye
Difficulty
on
7.
keeping an eye on everything, like sovereigns, sometimes the whole, making sure that nothing's happening
You're
here.
seeing one of them is doing the same thing. It's sort of looking around.
I'm gonna.
I got a
watch
1.
The sovereigns.
1. What'd you get, Dax?
1.
1. All right. You just see it looks like normal movement. There are some extra people here that weren't here last time. You don't know if they're here because you guys caused trouble last time. Some people have gone missing, that sort of stuff. But it seems like some more people are walking around, not guarding, but watching. So,
I'm going to pull out of peeking.
I think that's a record.
okay.
I'm going to stay peeking, just waiting for the
Okay.
distraction to go. Because once that happens, I'll
Pop back.
pop back and be like, "It's Joe time."
Okay.
I'll pull out and let everybody know what we saw.
Okay. All right. So nothing's happening right away, and people in the Umbra don't seem to have access to a watch. They're kind of waiting around and waiting and waiting.
I start
watch.
like pacing around, like I'm like circling the group of us in between us and the sovereigns, and I'm just like, oh my god, what's taking them so long?
Yeah. So here's a quick question, because I actually do have a watch.
Is it bonded to you?
It's in my bag, so no, I don't see it. Well, would it be part of the outfit?
It could be.
No, I would have it in the bag.
Okay.
I wouldn't waste it.
It's a pocket watch, right?
No, just a wristwatch.
Wristwatch. Roll a 10-sider.
9.
You have it on you.
See, this is why I cook my dice.
So you can actually look at it.
Yeah,
It's all wavy and weird looking.
it's an Escher painting.
Yeah. It looks like they're about 5 minutes late for some reason.
Okay. When it gets to a full 10, I'll stop and I'll come to everybody else.
Okay. A couple more minutes go by, and you all that are in the Umbra look across, and you see them sort of breaking through the forest.
Oh,
on the
in
other
the
side.
Umbra.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them looks a little tore up, but the rest are all fine. They were kind of winded.
So that Bane did have friends. Cool. Hurry up, guys. I don't
Right.
say that, but they're obviously I don't yell. I mean, because they're a ways away, so I'd have to yell for them to hear me. But I'm
That's
like,
all right. It looks like they start peeking too and looking around, and one of the person comes out and points for two people to go over there, and they sort of get people in place. You see
No.
someone else pulls out a loaf of dangerous stuff that is
A Velveeta.
It's sort of glowing in the Umbro.
My Velveeta.
This is St. Louis. It's not Velveeta. It's Provel.
Yeah, it's my block of Provel.
And you see the people sort of wink out of the Umbra. And so you on the other side make a perception awareness. Anyone still peeking?
I think it's just me at this point.
Difficulty 9.
9, 1. Wow.
1. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch some movement that wasn't
Hello?
there before. Yes?
I've lost you.
Hello?
hello.
Hello, Seth, my old friend. I've come
Hello,
to
hello.
game with you again.
You froze up.
Pause.
And it just ended.
Okay, cool. So this is definitely going to be edited out. So I'm going to cook the shit out of my
Yeah.
ice real quick.
Do you have any tea upstairs, Kurt?
I do, but I don't have any.
That was really loud.
Hello?
And I pulled away from the microphone
Hello?
like that would make
Hey,
it quieter.
okay. Somehow it
Locked up.
went away.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we could still hear you.
Yeah,
We were trying.
Your image
we,
stopped, but we can still hear you.
We were serenading
Oh,
you.
everything stopped for me.
Can I go
It
get
even
some tea?
turned. It even hung up on me.
There's sweet tea in the fridge if you need
In the
some.
fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hung up. It hung up the phone on me.
Huh.
Or the call. I mean, yeah.
Very strange.
Yeah, only about half full tea.
Now, what were we talking about before it cut out?
He got a 9 to see the Raging Tooth members coming through the Umbra on the other side.
Okay.
And he saw them. They're popping in around behind equipment, and they had pulled out an explosive pack.
All right.
So they've got C4 on them. And
I don't know why, but I really like the phrase "dangerous loaf." Like it just. I don't know why.
It sounds like something I would say in the bathroom.
right. It's the night after after like Korean food.
I was gonna say
Indian-
beer and White
Indian,
Castle, but
yeah.
yeah.
No. Korean curry puts everyone else's curry to shame. Like those people eat lava for dessert and fire for breakfast. Like it's so good though.
And
But
I'm more friends with my butthole than I am with spicy foods. So
I want that on a shirt. I'm more friends with my butthole than with you.
Oh, man, okay, so speaking about
That's a great con shirt.
so my asshole and I have not been friends since
We're not speaking.
about my freshman year of high school. And because what happened was I went
Matching
last
shirts.
in the competition.
oh,
So what it was we had these. Thank you. My one of my teachers brought back from God knows where this hot sauce, and he was letting people try it. So first guy goes and he gets to gets to like just a dab on his finger, and he's sweating, but he's a little bitch, and we all know this. So my next friend goes and he does like one like full length, like from tip of finger to knuckle. And he starts sweating. He goes, "Oh my god, that's so hot." Well, my dumbass seriously goes for like the full length of my finger, and the thing is, I've got really big hands, Seth, and so like, I take this, and like immediately I'm just like, "Oh, I regret this." And here's the thing:
It reminds me of a quote from Tropic Thunder: "Never go full retard."
never go full retard,
full
never
retard.
go last. I did both,
Wow.
and this is before Tropic Thunder was a gleam in Jack Black's eye. So I did that, and then the thing is, I knew immediately it's like, oh, I do not want to do water because that only spreads it around, makes it terrible. So instead, I grab a root beer, the most base of base drinks.
Wow.
And I am just. Have you ever? I now know what a dog with rabies feels like because this just frothing mess just oozing out of like it was coming out of my nose, my mouth. Like I could And the thing is, because I was crying too, I could have swore there was like bubbles in my eyes. It was just going nuts. And literally, as like over the next 8 hours, because I could feel this thing moving through my intestines, literally cleaning everything out. Every time it hit a turn in my intestine, I could feel it. So I was mapping my intestines as this like fireball went through.
Wow, that's 256 feet. Holy cow.
And then there was D-Day. You ever have your asshole burn before you shit?
No.
Yeah, that's happened before.
No.
And then you have to like
That's
sit
called
there
anal leakage.
for like as long as physically possible because movement of any kind.
Oh no. This all
The
came
wipe
to,
between drops.
right.
this all came to a head while I was at work.
Oh god.
And I worked at a restaurant at the time.
Oh god.
Damn.
So there was, because here's the thing, when I was done, there was only running.
Oh. Well, Mike, the other day we had I think we had Mexican. I forget what we actually had. And he was eating his with like hot sauce. And then he went to the bathroom and he came out and he goes, "You wash your hands before you pee." I'm like, what? And I never really thought about it. He did wash his hands, but I never thought about the fact that you guys can't grab your dick with hot sauce on your
that is
hands.
not a good
Us,
idea.
we don't have that problem.
That happens
No.
once with jalapenos.
That's what he said.
That happens once.
It
For
only
every,
happens
happens once for
once.
every man.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it
And
happens
it only
once.
happens once.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Sorry.
All you need is once.
Well, you also don't accept blowjobs from people who have taken, who have also eaten a lot of spicy food, for the exact same reason.
That makes sense.
What about icy hot? You just use that to jerk off.
We actually convinced one kid to do that once on swim team.
Oh.
That's so unwrought.
There
That's
is a
just
special
wrong.
place in the hell for you for that.
You know what?
Yeah.
He here's the thing. He brought it up, and we're like, do it. We were like, we will pay you. He made
Oh my
$3.
Oh, $3.
The thing is,
You
that
are
was a
going to hell.
collective amount from the swim team.
So it's like 50 cents and 5 cents.
Everyone's like, I got change.
Ew.
I'll throw a dime down on this. Yeah.
Did you have to watch?
No, God, no. No. He went into a bathroom stall,
heard the screams.
and then the screams are
Listen, yeah.
we just
Never
like,
heard that note before.
because he's like, I'll do it. And we were like, he's going to shriek. We're like, because seriously, we all were like opening to a choir silent,
Oh my
just
God.
staring at it. And then I cannot recreate that noise.
Well, did it keep...
I've got some icy hot for you. I'll bring.
Oh my god.
Will it
to
continue?
recreate
Did
that
it continue to happen? Because I feel
I
like
think
it
he
would go
just.
in
I think.
cycles.
I think the thing what happened. To be perfectly honest, I think the thing what happened was
He passed out.
no, he didn't. Or at least when I saw him, he did. But no, I think what happened was he started because it started off cold, and then it got hot because it did. It took like 2 minutes.
And for what? How old was he?
Oh, let's see. I was a senior. He was a sophomore.
Oh my god.
So he was like he was like 15, 16.
16. Can I have 2 more nerds?
You see them wink back out, and on the other side you see them come back, and they're like to the other guys, "Now you." And you see one of them kind of stop, and he starts peeking through too. On the other side, 2 huge fireballs, explosions. They take out 2 of the one of the semis and one of the diggers, one of the bulldozers.
All right.
Okay.
And they go up in a huge fireball. There's shrapnel flying everywhere. People are screaming.
With that, I cut my vision. I pop in. I'm like, okay, go time, go.
And that's what happens with the raging
And then
tooth.
we look over at Dax and he's like, go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
It's like I'm holding on to him. It's go, go, go.
Everyone walks over and grabs you. And the raging tooth,
Inappropriately.
raging
Hold on.
tooth
Oh,
jeez.
blink out of existence out of the umbra. So roll your gnosis.
Oh, forgot about that. Oh, not me. Him.
Right. That's
doing
why we're
it.
telling
Yeah,
him
yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sovereigns all blink out at once.
Oh, just 3.
3? I think it takes a little bit to get through. Oh no, 3 or more. It's instant. So you guys blink into. Where are you at on the map? That's what we need to know.
So
Because there is a huge mound of dirt, and the entranceway is kind of below.
yeah, I think because like this is the hole we were supposed to go through.
Let me just do this real quick. This is the mound of dirt. Seth.
Yeah.
Right, and that leads to
This is actually the,
Yeah.
the
The
crescent
tunnel
moon
now?
is the hole.
Right.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
standing right in front of that tunnel.
In front of the tunnel.
Yes.
yeah. So when we pop in, it's popping. We break
It's
down.
pop and
and-
run.
Okay.
So Dark Moon is Dark Tree is in front of us. Myself, I kind of like I start to take a little bit of a wider berth from the group, not a huge one, maybe like 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, in sync, I do the same opposite.
Okay.
And we just kind of keep this.
Before you guys pop through, Dark Tree turned into Kronos form. Instantly flashed into it.
That's
I already
also in
was.
Kronos, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Everyone's in Kronos.
So, and he's going to lead us through the tunnel.
Okay. You guys look down, and the Sovereigns are running down as people are running up. And the people running up are shocked that there are huge werewolves in their way. And they're kind of clawing and they keep like running. Like whoever's closest, they're going to tear up and keep going through.
Yeah, I do the same.
Yeah.
Let's do initiative. Wits plus alertness.
Roll 1 die.
Roll 1 die.
You roll a d10 and then add the total. of
Or
numbers
if you want to let your pack alpha roll their whoever has the highest dex and wits, they can also roll for the group if you want.
My dex and wits is 7.
Where's my
Mine is also 7.
Yeah, that's
Dexterity and wits. They're both up in the top
Mine
attributes.
is also 7.
I have 2 in leadership.
All right, Seth, what's your
I have persuasion.
Oh, 5.
wit? Okay, so it's up to you guys.
Fuck it, we'll just all roll
yeah. We'll
ourselves.
All right, the Sovereign's got 10. Anyone else beat
I have
that?
10.
I got 10.
I beat that.
All right, what'd you get?
I got 15.
15.
I got 16.
All right.
Whoa.
I'm cool.
Damn.
Did you roll a 9?
I did.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 3.
right.
I got a rock.
It's cool.
Oh, wait. No, I added it wrong. I had a 9.
Damn it.
That's worse,
Yeah.
not better.
All right. So
Because originally it was just like, oh, Victor, Abigail, or Abigail and Victor, basically at the same time. Then everyone else.
Abigail, what would you like to do? There are several people running out, and they have weapons and guns, and they look shocked that you guys have literally appeared in front of them. I want to say there's like 15 of them. So you guys have a whole round of what the fuck is going on?
Now, do we still want to stay in formation, or are we good just to do whatever now?
I can't say because it's not my turn. Yeah, I'm that player.
Any gifts you guys want to activate that need to be activated, activate them, probably, in this surprise round.
That,
I
that,
don't
that
have
was
that.
my plan. I was going to spend a round running my claws down.
I mean, I can't act.
a
Mother's
wall.
touch doesn't.
You guys are in a huge half circle that goes straight down, and you cannot see the bottom. It's all lit up, but it just keeps going down and down and down.
How
and down.
far away are these 15 people
They're
from us?
all around. Literally, if you reach out both arms, you can punch some people.
Do I suspect that they're going to turn on us, or are they going to run
You
away?
think they might turn on you with weapons?
Can I?
They don't look like they are being affected by the delirium at all.
Can I use my infectious laughter to make them just start laughing and not attack us?
Think
You can try.
I mean,
not
then they're like
sure.
not attacking us.
We need to read up on that real quick.
Yeah, it's been a while. I can't remember exactly what it is.
Persuasion lets you impact people by talking to them. Infectious laughter makes a comment mocking the present situation in which she finds herself, then laugh at it. You roll your manipulation plus expression. Difficulty is the highest rage of anyone listening. Successes cause those who hear your comment to laugh and lose hold of their ire. Forget about what's made them upset in the first place, although the temper will return if they are reminded of what the new moon has made them forget. So you could probably affect the people around you.
Yeah, but not
until more
everybody.
people start coming up or someone changes it.
I don't know if that's worth it then.
This almost seems like if you're in a fight,
Yeah.
like a duel or something, you can cause them.
yeah. I wasn't sure how the area of effect, if you will.
Inspiration. The player spends a gnosis point. All comrades receive 1 willpower point, which disappears after it's been used or at the end of the scene.
I will do that.
So she concentrates for a second, and everyone feels inspired.
Yay.
So gain 1 temporary willpower point that you have to use. So if you're at your max, you have an extra one.
And I do that by holding up my arm and yelling, "Kill the beast!"
Yeah.
Yeah, I quoted Beauty and the Beast. You got a problem with it?
No, except in this case, pretty sure we are the beast.
As you wish.
Oh my gosh. That happened in an Exalta game. People were trying to incite a riot, and he incited on them. He was like, kill the interlopers. And they were like, everyone turned around and looked at the group, and then they had to run away. Because he got really high rolls for inspiring everyone to attack the interlopers. Anyway, Victor, it's your turn.
Okay, so how many gifts am I allowed to activate?
1 at a time, I think.
One at a time?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to spend the willpower that I just got from her
Yes.
to activate lightning reflexes.
Okay.
Because having a fluid dice pool for my defense and attack is going to be fun. And then I guess whatever I would have left, I'm like pausing to wait for when Dark Tree moves, and I'm going to move with him.
Okay. All right. He goes last.
Can I also note that I'm going to be hyper aware of the sovereigns as well?
Yes.
Okay.
All
For
right.
reasons.
The sovereigns, you see a couple of them activating gifts, and one or two of them just reach out and grabs a guy with a gun and squeezes his neck until his like eyes pop out.
Ew.
Drops him. The other one claws this woman who's in like a lab coat that's running away, just shreds her from face down to belly button. And her guts fall off, she falls over. Blaze.
I spend around like scraping my claws on the floor.
Sparks are going off. All right, Dex.
Can I pull out my machete?
Sure.
All right, I'm pulling out my machete and then attacking anything that's close to me
Sure. There,
with claw and machete.
there's at least 5 people that you think you can slash if you wanted
I'm
to
gonna kill
split
'em
your
all.
dice pool.
I'm gonna kill them all.
How many dice do you have?
It's a good album.
I have no idea.
This would be your dexterity and melee. And you can split your dice pool up however many times you want. But if you botch, then your actions stop.
All right, I'm gonna take
Sorry.
on two of them.
Okay. Splitting your dice right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's the 6?
Difficulty is 6.
Difficult. Don't botch.
Yep. Should be on that back side of the first sheet.
Okay, I got 2 for one of them and 1 for the other one.
Okay. So the damage for the first one is strength plus 2 plus your 2 dice. Or 1 dice. 1 to hit, the rest roll over.
Yeah.
Question: since we were in Kronos form when we rolled initiative, would it have been our dex based off of that?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we all went up by 1.
Yep.
I told you I keep
4
forgetting that.
4 hits for the first one.
Okay. Blaze, what did you have? Did you have
It
10?
would be.
You would have been 11.
I would be 11. Yes.
So you go for the sovereigns.
Okay.
And also 4 hits for the second one.
So 4 and 4, those 2 people
Yeah.
fall to the ground. They're mortally wounded. They're not dead, but you chopped them good. All right. So 4 people are gone. It's not half bad. God. They all go for Abigail for some reason.
Yay.
I don't know why. They all rolled the same. So 3 of them go for you, and 3 of the other people who are stopping and attacking go for the sovereigns.
Okay.
And one guy has a knife and has 1 hit. You didn't have any dice left over?
I didn't do
Didn't do
anything.
anything like that. All right. 1 level of damage, lethal damage. And
Don't take
forget,
it. Soak it.
you do have your soak, which
You
is
always
your
have soak.
stamina.
Oh, so I have.
You always get to
2.
roll your stamina.
Oh.
Your stamina in
Your Chronos stamina.
Kronos.
Oh,
If
yeah,
it
that's
goes
right.
up.
It's way higher.
Yes.
Yeah, it's plus 3.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's difficulty 6 to soak, or is it 5?
For lethal,
One of them is 5. One of them is 6. One of them is easier when it shouldn't be. Like aggravated is easier than bashing or something.
so roll your stamina. Difficulty is 6 for bashing. Difficulty is 8 for lethal.
Then-
and it's also 6 for aggravated.
Okay, yeah, that's. I knew that aggravated was
1.
weird.
I soaked
Once
1.
you soaked it. All right.
Next. I get to roll that again, right? It's not like a
Yeah, every
pool
time
that-
you get hit, you get to roll your full soak.
All right, the other person has a revolver.
Ugh. What a dick.
You all right?
Yep.
Don't
But
die.
does he have an ocelot?
No.
I don't get it.
4 successes
Ah,
to hit you. And
The
this is
fuck?
a-
Baboo.
baboo.
I'm jumping references. It's fine.
Well, no, it was just Julie's face. She's like, she made like dead eye contact with me and everything. It was like,
I did notice that. Yeah.
roll your stamina.
No. Are you gonna kill me?
Difficulty 8.
3.
2 levels of damage. Lethal
Okay, so
damage.
how does that
Jeez.
work? So you go.
You make X's in 2 things.
Yes.
Bonk. So I'm -1s.
so
Yes.
I have a question. What happens with, or how do you get the like dodge pool and shit like that?
That's you
That
split
would
your
be
attack rolls.
Well, you
Right?
split your dice pool.
dice pool.
Or,
So-
you declare that you're saving all of your action to dodge.
which
And-
gives you more dodge. This is
So because we activated gifts, does that completely negate all that?
yeah.
Okay.
This would take a concentration to activate these most of the time.
No, this isn't a complaint. This is a learn.
And to attack, you can split your dice pool. So whatever your main thing is you're going to do. If you're going to dodge, then and you split it, you can still attack with whatever's left over if you wanted. It
And you have
usually
to-
takes the
and you
least.
you go off the lowest dice pool.
Yeah.
So if you want to attack, you want to dodge, you pick which one of those has the fewest amount of dice, and that is what you get to split between both actions.
Right. And you can split them however you want. You can do
Right.
5 and 1 and save the 1 dice for dodging.
And what's dodge again? Pool.
Dodging would be your dexterity and
Is it Dex and Athletics, or is
I think it is dex and athletics.
Because I know with lightning reflexes, it's you get to switch between the two and not cause a big willpower thing.
Oh, don't forget everybody's +1.
Willpower.
Right, willpower? Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I spent it.
Right. And this would be if you are not splitting your dice pool, you're attacking and you wanted to revert to a full dodge, I think is what it is. Abort to a defensive action.
Yeah, if I wanted to abort my attack action to a defensive action, or my defensive action to an attack action,
Right.
it lets you switch.
Dodge is dex and athletics.
So right, so
Yeah.
I could declare attack, and then it's like you're fucking up. I want to not fuck up.
Right.
Yeah.
But normally, if you were going in full attack and then you decided to dodge the last second after you'd already declared, then you'd have to spend a willpower point and do that sort of thing.
Right, but
But if
now
you
I don't have
if
to.
you've pre-split them and you're going to do both, save a little bit, then that's fine, I believe. All right. The last attack on her. I think this person is just going to punch. And they punched really well. 4 successes to hit.
I was about to laugh at them for walking
Good
up to a 7-foot-tall rage
grief.
monster and just decided to go
7 successes on a
Little
knuckle
did you know.
sandwich.
4 on 5 dice.
Little did you know, this was Mike motherfucking Tyson.
Joke. Dex and Brawl, difficulty 6. Yep. 9, 10,
some
10,
bullshit.
7.
gonna punch you, Abigail. I'm gonna break your jaw.
So strength isn't that much, so that's the saving.
And the plus
grace.
side, your ears are out of his bite range.
God damn.
Are they?
3 levels to
As long as she's standing up.
soak, but the difficulty is only 6 because this is bashing.
2.
So 1 level of bashing, and that goes on the bottom of your other 2 as it's just a single mark. So your other -1, you're injured, is just a single slash.
Bruised.
Yes. No.
No, bruise stays at the heavy X. The heavy damage
Oh.
floats to the top
I see
Right.
what you mean. I see.
because you'll heal this bashing up super fast.
Gotcha.
And actually, being in Krenos, every turn you're going to heal a
Level
Line.
of-
lethal or bashing.
Right.
Okay.
None of the 3 attacked.
I think there have been several sessions where we've forgotten about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The automatic healing thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys see several of sovereigns get lit up with one gets shot with a shotgun, one gets shot with an assault rifle, and the other
Oh,
one's
that's too bad.
and the one's a Glock. Commentary by Seth. Hang on.
Looking at my 0 and firearms, I don't know. They're all guns. That's,
Yeah.
you're giving me details that don't matter to me.
Ooh. All right. Dull Knife gets shot with a revolver pretty well. He didn't soak anything on that. The assault rifle. Rising Smoke also takes 3 levels of damage after her soak. I mean his, sorry. Right up here. The shotgun is not something to be fucking with. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and you see Wild Beast get shot in the leg. And she takes 2 levels of damage. All right, it is Dark Tree's turn, and he's just going to launch into somebody with 2 successes. 4, and he kills a person. So, all right, we are back at the top of the round. Abigail, people are stopping now, and they're shooting at you. You're like,
Which one hurt me the worst? I'm gonna stab that bitch.
I think it was the person with the
The gun.
gun.
It was Mike Tyson.
Yep.
That guy. He's gonna get hit. And I'm splitting my dice pool.
Okay.
Dodge. And I'm using the clave,
Okay.
which is 6 difficulty. Come on. 1. But it was a 10. Does that
Is that
matter?
all of your extra strength and melee?
It's dex.
Oh, it's deck.
You should still have a +1 to your dex.
Right.
plus
Yeah,
your
so it's
melee.
4. And
Plus
I took
your
3 out for
melee.
dodge.
Okay.
Oh,
just
you
your dice
split your
pool.
pool.
Yeah.
I didn't. It's cool.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
that doesn't seem like enough
I'm hurt
dice.
enough. I didn't want to not.
It's fair.
And you have a -1 to your
Everything.
pool.
Yeah, I took
Yeah.
that out.
Okay. It hits.
Mm-hmm.
They're not dodging. They're just
Okay, and so 1 carries over, plus my strength, correct?
yes.
Which is 6.
This is your
6.
clave, which is a difficulty 6, and it's going to be a strength +2.
Oh, strength plus 2 damage.
Yeah. It's not aggravated
8.
because it's a roll.
8 total. So I roll 8?
Yep.
I forgot the +1. And it's difficulty 6 still?
Yes.
3. Boo.
Hurts him pretty good.
That's still a shitty roll.
You're like, oh, I forgot the choke. Hang on, this is a new sword. It's
I'm still getting used to it.
right.
Just- you
The
wait. I'll
balance
kill you
is-
better next
I'll
time.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It won't be a botched seppuku. Don't worry. Is he dead?
No, he's very badly wounded.
Can't I hit him with my other claw? No, I'd have to split my dice pool.
You did split it in case you got a dodge.
Yeah.
Victor,
Okay. So
everyone else is still kind of running past. There are 3 people like surrounding her.
3 people surrounding her, one's wounded. Is there anyone near Darktree?
Just the person he reached out and grabbed.
Just the person you reached out and touched.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sovereigns.
They're up like a couple steps ahead, and they're tearing at people who are going by.
Tearing people away. Okay, then yeah, I'm going to
And they have 3 people who have stopped and like shooting into their group.
I'm gonna go take out one of the people with the guns that's shooting into the sovereign group.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush that guy. I'm not splitting my dice pool.
Okay. It's like 2 steps, and Kronos.
Yeah.
You're there.
Is that like all the shooters are gathered there, or is it just one? Or
When you guys popped in, they were rushing around, so they're kind of at equal points. And same with her. So
Okay,
one's at 1, one's at
what I'm asking
5
is there a
and
way
one's
that I can get more than one within striking range?
You can grab one of them that's shooting, and there's other people weaving in and out. They're going past you guys.
So the answer is yes, but
They're
only
rushing.
only one person.
Only
with a
one
gun.
that's shooting.
Right. I care about aggravate. So
Yeah.
that's yeah. So I'm gonna go for one of the guys that's shooting.
Okay.
I'll go for the guy with the shotgun.
Okay.
So let's see. Going to brawl. He's got a weapon, so I don't hand to hand this. But I am going to split it to take 2 strikes at him.
Okay.
And I need what?
You are clawing.
Yeah.
I believe
Claws
it's a
is
6.
Oh, there it is.
Unless you've got Razor Claws going, which is a 5 then.
Yeah, no, not yet. But I forgot that I get more to my stuff. So Dex plus melee, so I had 1 to the pool. So there we go. That will be actually on the second one. Okay. So for the first guy, then, so does my hand-to-hand specialty
Yes.
come up on this? Okay, so I
Yeah.
got a 10, so that explodes, right?
Okay. Yep. It counts as 2.
Oh, it just counts as 2?
Yeah.
Then I got 4.
Okay. And he doesn't see it coming. He's not dodging.
Okay. So then claw is strength plus 2.
Blaze, you're coming up on you next.
Okay, so let's see here. And what is the difficulty to deal damage?
It's always 6.
Always 6. So. Are you kidding me? I mean, just look at that.
Ouch.
Wait, did I get any bonus die on hitting him, or
No.
okay? Because it is just a 3 to hit.
Yeah.
Or a
Oh,
4 because I got a 4.
Then the 3 rollovers. You get
3
3
roll.
additional.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Because I just
It
rolled.
just takes 1 to hit. and
Yeah,
then-
I just rolled 9 dice and only had 2 successes. Oh wait, no, that's a 0. So that one counts. Cool. Oh, cool. And what are you? You're a. Okay, there we go. 5.
This person drops dead.
And who were you attacking?
I was attacking the guy with the shotgun. I now have a shotgun.
Who was attacking the sovereigns?
Do you know how to shoot a shotgun?
I'm pretty sure point and click can work.
There's no
Will
penalty
your
for
finger
defaulting.
fit in the? Will your finger fit in the?
Your
in the trigger
like
hole?
a claw
Right
will.
now, no.
The nail might.
right now, not going to risk it. But I have a. And is there anyone who's threatening who's nearby? Because I split the pool for a second strike.
There's just someone running by, a technician.
Oh no!
Well, you hit him really well.
I got 3 10s, so that's a 6.
That'll hit.
So
Oh, I wasn't counting mine for 2. Oh well.
Only if
well,
you have
no,
a
I've
specialty.
got a specialty.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Your
Yeah.
Yeah, my-
attribute or your ability has to be 4 or better, and then you count your 10s as 2s.
Yeah, and my specialty for brawl is hand to hand. So I don't think it would apply to any of my bites. I mean, that's up for him to decide. Which I'm not biting anyone, so it doesn't matter. But definitely for claws.
Yeah.
So if I were to take 4 in melee, I could specialize in my clave or something like that and get.
Or your dexterity.
Dexterity.
Bump it up to a 4-2, and they count as 2s.
Got it.
Yeah, but you could even just specialize in, say, fencing, which would apply to any kind of sword you're wielding.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I think she did on melee.
I only had 3 though.
Right. So she.
Oh.
I need 1 more and then I can.
Right.
This is the pool of death. It's 14.
That's pretty good.
It's gonna die.
It should.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it'll die.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Soaked
6,
1.
7,
Yeah, it's dead.
8, 9. It took 10.
You killed her over and over. She clawed down, split her in half, and the 2 halves lean fat past you and fall on the ground face first.
Now you have blood on you.
Everywhere. Blood is everywhere. It's a fountain of blood that goes over him, and like on the wall, you see his silhouette with blood all around it.
Better not touch me.
Good.
All right, Blaze. It is your turn.
I attack the nearest thing with a gun.
Help me.
All right, there are still 3 people on her, and 1, 2, or 3 it doesn't really matter.
I pick one
One's
with a
punching
gun.
her. Yeah, okay. There's 2 with gun.
I don't really care which. I'm just heading for it.
Okay.
I will split my dice pool and save 1 for dodging.
There is a wounded one that's on her.
Oh, at this point, I'm not caring. I
Okay.
just want to claw something. So these are just people, right?
Yes.
And you
So
said
far
there-
as you know,
and you
they're-
said there are 2 guys with guns on her.
yes.
Okay, then we're gonna take 2. Can I reach them both?
No,
Or-
they're
okay.
well. If you want to get up next to her, yeah, you could basically push through them and get in the way.
And then still attack
Then
one.
attack,
One
yeah.
on each. We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you clawing? Or are you swinging?
clawing.
Okay. You feel her bump up against you as you've got your sword out and start to bring it back. You.
I
know
do that
she's
thing
there.
where I hip check you sideways out of my way a little bit, just so I can get.
Get in there. Mm-hmm. Get balls deep in there.
All right. Well, that's
Ironically, not the first person Blaze has gotten balls deep in.
it's true.
In?
Three
Yes.
to hit.
3 hits.
All right.
She was pegging. I see.
All right. This is so.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure there were claws involved. And also my entirety of me that time that we fought a slug.
Oh, that's right.
That too.
All right, so strength plus 2 plus 4. Strength plus 4 plus 3 from the 2 that carry over. Okay. That's only 5.
That's more than enough.
Okay.
As you get hip checked out of the way, you turn to see her, and she just like rips from groin up and does this thing where she kind of tosses it back, and you're like, yeah, spleesh in the face, blood,
On me?
guts. Yeah, she just
And then swivel and
she's shoveling. She just shoveled guts at you, and you're like, yeah,
Get out of my
oh,
way so I can go after the other
it's in my
one.
mouth.
You just wait until I shake this all off on you.
I'm murdering out of my way.
I hit with 2,
That will hit.
so 1 carries. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's this whole pool plus 4 plus 1. Yes. Color coded dice make things easier.
Yes. He soaked none.
That's cool. That's another 6 damage.
Does the same thing. She just scoops up, turns her claws around, and swoops diagonally down him, and he shreds in pieces. His arm falls off.
2 scoops of gruesome.
2 scoops.
And
Gross.
we are at the Sovereigns. Let's see.
I'm still trying to sort of keep an eye on them.
You
That's why I
see
went up to them.
split up, do 2 on 2 on each of these people that have been shooting into them, and they just,
Annihilate things.
yeah, let's just.
I forgot my blanket and I'm cold. See, this is what happens when I don't bring a blanket, people.
We can get you a blanket.
Think
It's
warm
all right.
thoughts.
I'll be all right.
It's 9 o'clock, so we.
I have gaff tape.
Well, I'm just worried. Long story short, I can't find my normal bra,
I love gaffer tape.
so I'm wearing a strap.
Best.
My boobies don't feel supported.
The last time I went art school shopping, it was on sale at Art Mart, so I bought like 3 rolls.
Give me all of your gaffer tape. They shred them down. You just see the people like reaching up, and they're just torn apart, and guts are thrown up as well. This leads to Dex.
All right. Are the guys that I attacked previously, are they still just laying on the
Yeah,
ground?
they're out of it.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and just stomp on their heads.
Okay. Are you going to split your dice pools?
Arr, innocent bystander. Romper stomper.
Is that something that I need to do? Or should I
you
just leave those guys
could.
there to bleed out?
It's up to you. If you want to split your dice pool, we could say 1 dice pool is spent just smooshing heads that are on the ground next to you, and then you can attack something else if you want.
What is around me currently?
You see one person facing off with Blaze or with Abigail, and he's like fisticuffing her, getting ready to punch her in the face again.
Yeah, I got
Smacked her in the
Do
snout.
what you got to do.
Other than that, we got nothing else.
There's a lot of
All right.
flying
There's lots
gore.
of people running by too. It's a madhouse.
Just clothesline people
right.
with your claws.
Yeah.
Just run down the cavern with your claws out.
And make sure you're smiling and laughing the whole way. Sing zippity doo as you go.
I mean, you could
Do
split
a
your dice
turn.
pool into however many dice you have, 7, and run down the hall. Just swiping at people.
Yeah. I would like to hold my claw out one side.
Okay.
And hold the machete out like a clothesline on the other side.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try all 6 different singles.
Okay.
See if I can get 6 people.
Like a whirling
Dervish.
thing. Yeah.
Ah, jinx. No, it's like
It's like a blender.
a blender.
Giant Krynos blender.
All right. So I got 3 of the 6.
Okay.
I did have one botch.
Well, the thing is, so you realize that a botch is not just a 1. It means you rolled no successes and a 1.
But if he's only rolling 1 die per attack,
Right.
1 per attack.
Ah, okay.
yeah.
So what happens is when you roll a botch, you lose the rest of your actions for this turn. So
Oh, well, great. That was the first roll.
fuck.
Hey, can't you use something to re-roll?
Can't you learn to lie?
Yeah. I have willpower, right? That I can spend for that one? A free willpower?
Usually has to be spent ahead of time.
Ah, poop.
Ah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
It's okay to miss. These are nameless NPCs that
Yeah.
are running
It's
away.
true.
You start
I
to
missed
swing and
all
you
of them.
slip on some gore and like take a knee and they all run past you.
That would have been so cool.
It was.
It would have
Very
been.
close.
Sad.
You guys are at a
In
weird
my-
incline, so it's not.
In my Krynos voice, I yell at Blaze for throwing the guts everywhere.
Damn it, Blaze.
No, oh, that was
All right.
disconcerting.
What? That'd be close. That'd be Kronos.
All right, the guy punches you with 1 success.
Oh, bitch.
So if you want to dodge him,
What is this plus anything or just this?
it's your whatever's left over in your dice pool. Difficulty is 6.
I got 1.
That's it. You block his punch.
And then I'm going to stab him because I think I'm almost next.
Yes, this is them. Does anybody else take note?
Dexterity +1 -1.
Wow. 2 people out of the next 15 or so running up stop to attack you guys. So you guys are. And it was 1-on-1 again. Let's see. 1, 2.
Me?
God damn it.
Me?
You
Again?
are. You must be glowing. It's your perfume or something. Yeah. All right.
Told you not to buy Abercrombie and Fitch.
But you like girls that wear
Abercrombie and
Fitch.
I always think it's fly when the girls come by in the summer.
In the summer. That song just came out. Well, it probably hadn't come out.
Yeah, I think it's
But
early
Early
2000s.
2000s.
I think it was late 90s. But
Was it?
I don't know. At the time, I think I was still watching TRL
Me too.
on, so it was late 90s, early 2000s. Somewhere
Yeah.
in there.
So he hit with 1. Did you split your dice pool any further?
No, I didn't
Okay.
know I could. But I
So 3 damage, 3 lethal. So it's a stamina roll, difficulty 8 to soak it. And as far as I know, you guys are not in formation. 'Cause you guys are all
Currently-
dancing
Currently,
around.
no.
You know how it goes.
I
We
took one.
plan and then immediately abandon it.
I took every single one of them.
So that slash moves all the way down, and you'll put the 3 down into 1, 2, 3.
You healed 1,
You did heal 1
Yeah,
before you started your turn.
which would have been that slash.
yeah. And the
If you
person-
roll me again,
No, this is the sovereigns.
it's going to be so mad.
Bullshit.
I'm going to flip this table.
That would be impressive. not because like this is a very solid and heavy table.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Dull Knife gets shot in the chest with a shotgun by
Is he
someone who's
dead?
just running right. No, he looks like he's okay. He's doing okay. And Darktree turns around and looks at you and leaps at the guy who is trying to shoot you. And hits him. Barely hits him, but he hit him. 2 levels of damage. He soaks 1. All right. Not very wounded, but he got hit. We are back to Abigail, top of the round. So Abigail, you heal up again, 1 level.
So is it just one little slash or is it the whole thing?
It's the one on the bottom.
Okay.
It's 1 whole box gets healed up.
As long as it's not aggravated.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to save. I'm not. Fuck it. I want to kill it.
Make it dead.
His name's John. He has a family of 3.
5.
5 hits. So 4 roll over.
4? Why is that? Oh, it's minus 1.
We always take 1 off, yeah, for hitting.
And then. And damage is still 6 up.
Yep.
It's the same.
He did not soak.
Oh, I fucked him up good. 8.
That does it. She does the same thing where she just like starts clawing
No,
down
I did
through
that
his...
with my. I'm
Oh, your sword?
Yeah, I'm gonna dig it into his stomach and
I
pull
like
him up with
this
it.
action.
Flips him over.
Shut up.
No, I meant like I'm gonna stab into his stomach and then pull straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, but you definitely went in and out
Don't
of
throw him on top of
Definitely
me.
went in
You
and out a
definitely
couple of
shake
times.
weighted him.
You know,
So she
I
splits
do
him
what
up,
I'm used to.
and the legs are still standing while he folds and splits in half like a banana peel
Ew.
and slumps over backwards.
I hope you got blood on you this
Blood
time.
spray. Everyone's starting to get covered in blood at this point. All right, Victor.
Okay,
There's
so
nobody currently on your group. They've shredded everybody.
Is there more people coming up?
There's one person in front of them, like coming up with a gun, a shotgun, and shot.
I'm going to go take out that one guy who's coming up who hasn't decided anything yet.
Is there still one in front of me too?
No, there's none on you, on your group. There is one on the Sovereigns who just shot
Okay, gotcha.
at Dull Knife.
Okay, but
Shot him in the chest.
so there's one that's actively shooting, and then there's one that's approaching with just the one guy.
That's the one guy. Everyone else is just running past still, and they're starting to thin out.
All right, cool. I'm going to come up and say hi, and again I'm going to split it for 2
With my
strikes.
mouth.
With my mouth.
I'm not Abigail.
Pack names. This is where it starts happening.
Vag Badger.
Or Deep Throat, whichever. You know,
Oh, that makes her a Dick Tracy villain.
all right,
3 to hit.
3 hits.
Okay.
Hand on cock. Hey, it could mean a chicken.
So let's see here. I get.
Oh no, Dax.
I was saying, does that make Dax?
Chicken choker. Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
See, I was thinking cock toes.
Oh.
He takes 5.
He's soaked 1, so he dies. Claws.
Yeah, that was my. That was
Right
was
in the
claw
face,
1.
Face and chest, and you pull out chunks of face and chest, and he just falls to the ground.
Okay. I now have 2 shotguns.
Yep, you do.
We need to strap them to my arms.
All right, Blaze. There's just people running up the.
There's still people. Okay.
Yeah, most of them are trying
But-
to get around you and get
Yeah,
out.
no, I'm at this point. I'm like attempting to figure out where everybody is and make sure that we're all sort of still. If nobody has any guns anymore, so
Right.
let's sort of trying to like convince people to regroup.
Okay. And this is the Sovereign's turn.
They are effectively surrounded.
You have dice left over for dodging?
Yes.
Victor? Okay. You might want to dodge.
Okay.
Well, that didn't take long.
And it's a 6?
Yes.
Okay, I got 2.
Okay. So 2 go through.
So then I soak those 2.
No, a 2 to hit.
Oh.
Roll over. That's brawl street.
You dodged before the rollover, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, you dodge to try to avoid the hit,
And then the damage
if,
comes
even
after.
if you don't negate it, it'll lessen
The blow.
the hit, and
Roll
then
your-
you soak. the
Roll your
damage.
soak. Difficulty is only 6.
Seth, are you playing with dice?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Okay, no, I was just trying to figure out if I was
6.
crazy or hearing things.
You barely soaked. You feel this pressure on the back of your head, and you turn around, and one of them has got their fist balled up.
Cool.
And they're all looking at him, looking at you. And this is the big guy. This is Growling Bear.
Wait, you're hitting the sovereign?
No, the Sovereign.
Punch him in the back of the
head.
head.
Yep.
What a bitch.
And he gets up in your face, and he
I
says,
thought that's what I heard, but I was like, did I hear that right?
he says, "My kills."
Oh.
And he kind of pushes you to the side, puts his hand like,
Oh, no, I'm not moving. There's no... I will lock my neck. It won't budge.
all right, strength.
I'm keeping this in my brain meat notepad.
This is kind of a grapple without grappling. They're just, he is pushing through.
So, strength upper body. So, head counts, right?
Yeah, it's just strength. It's
Cool.
a strength roll.
Okay. 5.
You stand still, and he starts to shove you, and it's kind of at a standstill.
I'm just staring right at him.
Roll your rage.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
No, this is going to happen.
Ooh, hey Seth, you got a rage point for botching earlier.
Yes.
Oh, you did.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Thanks, Mary.
I'm helping.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty. It's a full moon, so the difficulty is a 4.
Awesome. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5. I
Yeah.
almost maxed that.
You both frenzy
Good.
at the same time.
Good.
Rage rolls 5 to 6 successes is either Berserk or Fox Frenzy, and 6 or more successes. Did you get 6 more?
No, I only
You
got
did.
5.
He's in the Thrall the Worm, which is worse. If your rage is higher than your Gnosis, then you will attack every living thing around you.
Higher than Gnosis or Will?
Gnosis.
Okay, so yep, that's him.
All right. If you're lower, then you will not attack your own pack mates. So you're going to go through everybody, and his is higher too. So this gets crazy. Could you look up? It is Frenzy, page 261.
That skips me going through the index first. Yes, 260.
Well, yeah, because my only question is while you're in a frenzy, if you can activate
my
gifts.
No, it's
Fox Frenzy, you said, or Berserk?
Berserk. They're
Berserk.
both.
Here we go.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Berserk Frenzy.
You're already in Krynos.
Yep.
Your rage exceeds your. Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
here-
if you're in Chronos form, you subtract 1 from the difficulty, so it's a 3 for your rage roll.
still a 5 because I rolled a
Okay.
2 and then it was 4s or better.
Okay.
Okay. You attack anything that moves. You can't distinguish between targets unless you spend a willpower point, in which case you can select your victim. And you don't remember what happens to you when you're in the frenzy. So if
Say
you
anything
want
about-
to attack this guy, you have to spend a willpower
Yeah.
point to stay on target.
Does it say anything about Gnosis or...
It doesn't say anything else there. Hang on. You can also spend a willpower point to immediately halt the frenzy, but you can't take any other actions that turn.
Unless you're Thrall the Worm, then I think you...
Right. I think you.
It's fucked up.
I think that's different.
Is that Fox Frenzy?
No, they're...
No. That's just under
That's if
frenzy
you want
in
to
general.
run. Yeah.
If it's Fox Frenzy, it can only come out once the situation is over.
Right. Once
Right.
you're safe. Or your enemies are dead.
Okay, yeah, and if you roll 6 or more successes on a rage, you enter Berserk, Thrall of the Worm. All the willpower in the world won't give you a second chance at control.
Okay.
So, yeah, that one just sticks. So that's all it says. It doesn't say anything specific about using gifts or anything. But I would imagine that unless it's immediately attacking something in front of you, you wouldn't have the wherewithal to activate a gift.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Same for him. He's just blood red. Blood rage.
But any gifts that are currently active stay active.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
are, as long
Yes.
as they're good for the scene.
Yeah. Well,
You're good.
the one I activated is good for the day.
Okay.
So
Oh, here we go. Okay, there's bullet points, and it looks like the rest of this is under Fox Frenzy, but it's not. Whether in Berserk or Fox Frenzy, combat maneuvers and pack tactics are beyond your level of control.
Okay.
You have 3 options: bite, claw, or run. You can spend rage for extra actions, but you can't split dice pools, use gifts, or step sideways. You also ignore all wound penalties while in a frenzy.
cool.
Initiative. Go initiative again.
I can't just hold on to my I'm way faster than you initiative and just fuck them up.
They were in a pack, and now it's broken up.
Okay.
So if you want to keep the same roll you had and let him re-roll, it's up to you. Because he used someone else's.
I just rolled, so
It's up to you.
no, I rolled. Okay, so yeah, I have an 8. Oh wait, no, I have a 9 because we go
Because-
slightly quicker.
Okay.
Because Krynos.
You beat him by 1.
Yeah, that's my min.
All right.
Eat his face.
Oh no, I'm going to. So I can't break up my dice pool for dodge, but can I break it up for multiple attacks?
You can't break up your dice pool. You can spend rage for multiple attacks.
Okay, cool.
So-
I'm doing that.
Because you have to attack all out.
Right.
So-
1 point of rage equals an extra action that turn.
Okay.
Once it's spent, they cannot be used for anything else.
6, 7. No, wait. That's right. I gotta do a dex first. So it's 5.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That totally looks like it should be part of the Fox.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so
thought
first
it
claw.
was.
All right. And rage spent for extra actions has to be declared at the beginning of your turn. So if you're going to do 3.
Oh, okay, I'm spending 2 rage.
Okay,
So
rage.
I'm gonna get 3 total attacks.
In 1 turn, a player can spend up to half his permanent rage score and rage points rounded up.
Oh yeah, not even close.
And spending rage is the thing where you attack once and then he gets his turn and then you get extra turns added on.
Right.
Right. Okay.
7.
That is, and they're not. There's no split dice pools or anything like that.
No
so
split
it's
dice
all
pools, no
strict.
gifts. Yeah.
Okay. So All of it rolls over, or just the
Everything
6?
but the 1.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because he doesn't have the wherewithal to dodge either.
6.
He's spending 5 rage points. He's all in.
I'm feeling this is going to end badly.
I was actually just thinking, what are the rest of the sovereigns doing right now?
They're all shocked.
Right.
They're standing there and waiting to see how it rolls out.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're seeing them all shocked, and then he is lunging at him,
Right.
freaked out.
9.
Can we... I know he hasn't been packed very long. Do we know what has happened? Do we know he's in a frenzy? Can I roll to see if I know he's in a frenzy?
I think you can tell
Okay.
they're both in a frenzy.
All right. In that case, I am keeping an eye on the sovereigns around. I want to make sure that nobody tries to interfere
Using claws.
Yeah.
until
So to
I think that he doesn't have a chance in kicking his ass because I'm...
so to kind of give you this idea is Victor is very, speak quietly, carry a big stick kind of person. And so what you may not have seen is him get rocked in the back of the head. He turns, someone tries to smush his face and talk down to him.
Right.
And whatever calmness was there has just gone, and it's just full beast. And his first big move is to literally attempt to rip out this thing's heart.
And that's fine. And my instincts are very much like, okay, if the rest of their pack is not joining in, I'm letting this play out because this is dominance.
Yeah.
For real.
You
I
did
agree.
9 levels of damage?
Yeah.
And until he looks like he's in trouble, I'm just making sure that everybody else stays out of it.
Right. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
And still,
And so I don't even so it goes my rage, it goes my turn, his turn, then my rage turn, then his rage turn. Okay, I'm just making sure it goes back and
Just
forth
keeps
like
going
that.
that way.
Shit, I think I would have spent more rage if I knew that's how it went.
Yeah, he's in a blood.
I thought it was like, oh, you get 3 attacks this turn, and then you spend 3, and you get. I thought it was
That's the difference between spending rage for extra attacks and splitting your dice pool for extra attacks.
right. I thought it was
So-
like instead of splitting dice pool, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'll still stick with the 3
All right.
because if I can't kill this bitch in 3 turns, I.
And again, this is an older werewolf.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's had his last birthday.
Now, do you literally have to kill one of the other, or just...
What it says is that the frenzy will not end until you get away from the triggering situation, and then you get to roll to see if you end the so basically,
Right.
as long as they're still fighting, they don't have a chance to break frenzy.
Right.
Now, if one just goes down and doesn't die...
It depends.
We'll see what
on-
happens.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. Just rules, reasons.
He hit with 5, so 4 roll over. And
I was just trying to
Okay, I'll
clarify
just
what
go ahead and roll the soak just because we'll
leaving the
need it.
situation meant.
Oh, that's not great.
In a normal situation, when
6 levels of damage.
enemy is on the ground,
Take 2.
And these
it
are aggravated.
would be a surrender. But if you're in a frenzy, you probably want to tear him to pieces until he's not moving
They both
anymore.
want to. Yeah. They
Oh,
want to
yeah.
tear each other to pieces,
there's-
and he wants to eat his heart.
Right, there's no...
That's
So
the
even
fucked
if
up
they go
rage.
down, it doesn't end the situation until you're
Who's
standing
he?
in a pile. Either one,
Either one of them. Okay.
basically. He's slightly more frenzied than he is, just
Yeah.
because he managed to throw out the worm, but they both don't have a chance to end this until...
On their own.
Right.
So are we getting the sense that this is unusual from the other...
okay.
From the
Everyone
rest of
take
the
a
group?
rage point for watching this happen.
7.
7 hits.
Uh-oh. What happens if I filled my
Control
last X box?
You should be healing every turn.
Oh, of rage?
Oh, of rage, you're on the verge. If you're full
Filling it, yeah,
+1, you're at a +1.
yeah, it
So
doesn't...
you are
Your temporary rage points don't...
You're ready to
Change
jump into
anything.
this.
Oh, it's only the dots.
Right.
It's the squares underneath.
Right.
Oh, that's what
right.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So if you're at full, you now have an extra one on top of that, so you are ready to explode.
Right.
Okay, I'm close.
Right. But it doesn't actually ever cause you to lose control. It's just it's more of a role playing. You are ready to spend it, but it
Doing
doesn't
any sort of
force
social
yourself to
manipulation
do
you wouldn't be
anything.
able to do with
Yeah.
the rage that high. That full, I should say.
10. And in damage, if that doesn't count, the
Specialties do not
specialties don't count or anything like that.
count for damage, do they?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I didn't count them.
No,
last.
not for damage. Not for
Okay,
damage.
yeah.
Right.
Okay, then yeah, it's just 10
Okay.
and not 13.
But yeah, do I sense that the other sovereigns, I'm investigating and watching them, are they surprised at his reaction, at this reaction, or is this kind of like it's an everyday thing for us?
This is a surprise. They feel caught off guard.
Okay.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a personality trait for all of them. I guess was my
No.
point. Okay.
All right, Mary, could you look on page 256 for rage healing?
I can do that.
I think it's there, not under rage. Pain.
250.
Oh, to see if we heal through the aggravated.
Well, he gets.
No, this is him
He's getting dropped down, so he doesn't.
trying to push his healing. Remaining active. Yes. Okay. So.
How much did
the
he not
player
soak?
Rolls your permanent rage, difficulty 8. Each success heals 1 health level of any kind of damage. No matter how much damage is healed, you're frenzied.
He's still friends.
You're still frenzied. Once per scene.
Okay. You think you've taken him down. He starts to go down, and then all of a sudden he is on top of you again, and he does not look hurt at fucking all. It's
Dang.
gone. He's gone through it. And he can only do this once.
Only once. Yes.
Is that his turn to rage heal, or?
No, it's a.
I think it's
a reflexive
reflexive
action.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because I think you guys have done that. Was it two?
Yeah, because it
maybe?
happens when you would hit incapacitated, so
Right.
you don't have any control over it. If
Okay. okay.
you would be doing it, you'd be doing it.
Damn it.
Yeah, you have to push yourself to remain.
Be dead.
Just do that again.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It took me 2 turns to do that. I've got 1.
Do that again.
Yeah. No. Well,
Yeah,
no.
it basically happens between turns. It happens. As
Yeah,
soon
no,
as
no,
you take
that's
damage.
fine. But
Yeah.
no, that's fine. And everything. It's still coming back to that. Like, well, shit. I wish I had known. I wish I'd understood what it was talking about earlier, because then I would have taken more rage actions.
All right, and he hits you with 5 again, so 4 roll over. And this is 8 levels of damage.
I take 1.
Okay. So we are on the next level of rage.
Yeah.
Rage round.
So that was the first rage round. This is my second. Yeah, I'm screwed unless I take him out on this one.
He's going to have a terrible battle scar if he survives,
Yes.
too. It's,
Yes.
yeah, and that many successes, he's way beyond into the throw of the worm.
Yeah, and considering he'd normally have to roll again
I
to
got 9.
frenzy, yeah. Or no, he'd
So 8
automatically
roll
do
over.
frenzy.
You're still alive.
He is
That's my
still
base.
alive.
Yeah, he's chipping me, so I still have my rage heal if I somehow live through this.
Yeah.
Oh, please just die with this big pile. 6.
Okay. 2 roll over. All right, so this is his.
Yeah, this is his second, and so it's literally just him from here out because of the rage stuff.
So you don't get to do anything?
Well, no, because I misunderstood, and I only spent 2 instead of going like, oh, this is just turning all my actions.
I see.
So he now has 3 attacks in a row.
No, he has 4
No,
because he spent
5. Oh, he spent 5.
he
You're
spent
right.
he spent 5. He went second, so he's got 4 attacks.
I was thinking total of 5, but yes, he spent 5, not 4. I'm just making noise.
So do you have your new character picked out?
You had to make 5 of them, right? So.
No, I did.
6 levels of damage.
Don't take a thing.
So you're
Dang.
dropped down to a minus.
No, we ignore the penalties because we're in frenzy. We're in the frenzy.
Yes.
So you've taken 2 points so far?
I've taken 3,
3.
and
So you-
and on that last hit, I didn't take a hit at all.
Oh, you
I,
didn't take
I
a hit.
absorbed
Okay.
it all.
I thought you did not soak any.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay. All right. 3rd rage point.
It's 6s, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And my specialty in stamina does come into play here, right? Because these are stamina rolls.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's why I'm staying alive.
It's your job.
9
is your
levels to hit
specialty?
you.
Okay, yeah, that hits. I mean, obviously.
It's additional.
What is your stamina? Specialty, out of curiosity.
Resilient.
I also have a stamina. I was just
Yeah.
curious.
And he
No.
is just snapping his jaws, going at you. Just biting the whole time.
You're like ducking your head, and he's getting mostly fur, but some of it's getting
Yeah.
through. And
How much does it cost to buy
9 levels
an
of damage.
attribute?
How many?
9 levels of damage.
I will find out.
I absorb it all.
Thank you.
Jeebus.
Yeah, I'm rolling 10s.
Yeah.
So they count as 2.
All right.
Lucky.
And my pool's like a 7, so like it's
Oh, I need to. Sorry.
Attribute is current rating times 4.
8 to hit you.
You look so strained counting those.
yeah, and I'm seeing his face. So
12 levels of damage.
I take 4, but that does take me down to incapacitated, which is that rage roll, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So it's I roll my rage.
You roll your permanent rage.
Permanent rage.
Didn't we heal one because I finished her turn and we're just
Every turn you're healing
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Right, but
And-
this is all one turn.
Right, but
Yeah,
I
it's
hadn't healed
literally-
for this whole turn, so I
You
forgot
said-
to take it off this
You
last
said
one.
256, right?
And it's 8 or better.
Yes.
I think that's what I said. I was double checking.
Yes.
No.
Frenzy's 261.
261. Thank
Sorry.
you. I knew I was close.
So I
No,
heal
it wasn't
5.
frenzy. It was under healing, which is.
Hey, I'm actually in a better state than when I didn't heal all of it, but I did heal some, so I'm actually in a better
Yes,
state than when
difficulty
when that punch came in.
All right, so now you are in a berserk frenzy. Throw all the worm as well.
Okay, so do I get to respend rage to re-engage in this?
No,
Nope.
this is happening.
Okay,
It's still
Before you can.
Yeah,
Right.
okay,
But he only has one more, right?
this
Wasn't
is the
it three?
last one.
yeah.
Yeah. So just don't hit him as hard, Kirk.
Oh, I was like, wait. Who are you saying that to? All.
Hit with 7.
That's not 12.
Right.
Oh no, that's hit with 7. He still has dice to roll to kill me with.
Right. That's
Oh,
not
I
damage.
thought that's what he hit you with last time. Ouch.
Okay.
Did you take it all?
No. Oh, well, I've got to wait till he gives me the damage. I know what my soak is on this, so I know what the kill me number is.
15 this time.
Yes.
Holy
Yeah. No, I'm
criminy.
down. I'm dead probably.
Are you at incapacitated?
I'm beyond incapacitated with 15 because I would be
How many did you soak?
7.
So you take 8.
So I take 8,
7.
Which
and
will
that
push you
so I take
back.
8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get 2 incapacitated, and then there's 2 beyond that.
Okay. Dying. There's a dying rule somewhere.
Yes.
And luckily, 2 people have
Mother's touch.
Mother's
touch.
touch.
We can touch you together and join forces. It's like a
Kinky.
creepy dog
knockdown,
orgy.
blinding.
Things
All right,
I know
I'm
I would have
dumb.
killed
How
the
do you
fucker if I
spell
had like
dying?
1 or 2 more attacks. It's probably
DIEING.
No, DY.
DY, I think.
Oh, why do they change stupid English?
If a werewolf is at the incapacitated health level and takes 1 more level of lethal or aggravated damage, she dies.
That's
That is
it?
the bullet point. A character who dies is removed from the game.
All right, here you go.
Whoa!
Not even like levels of stamina,
No.
extra turns. I thought that's what it was, but
Yep.
Yeah. So there's a couple things we can do
okay,
here.
so that the health level chart goes from incapacitated, the level below that is dead.
Right. So there are a couple of things you want to do here.
let me see.
You can you can house rule something. You can be like, well, I technically because I misunderstood something. Maybe I would have had an attack and I could try to kill him like 1 shot before he kills me. So there's a it's just I hand my sheet in, which I've already done. So
At
if
least
you
you made
decide,
more.
yeah, if you decide I'm dead, and I'm mature enough to accept that.
That is the nice thing about having 4 other characters that you've already made.
Oh yeah, no, that just means I'm back next week, as opposed to I need some time.
Yeah.
Can we like touch him before he dies?
Boy.
It's all happening in the same
problem is
action.
technically we don't have time because it's all
Yeah.
happening on 1 turn.
Super fast.
Yeah. I mean, we
I
didn't
thought
get
there
a
was a
chance to
thing like-
roll initiative, so we might have been able to act before that, but they're still in rage actions, which would have happened after any other actions we would have taken.
Right. So at this point in time, it's the
So-
decision between going with as book was, as everything was, which is I'm dead, which
Right.
no harm, no foul, I'm fine with. Him rolling a house rule in for dying, which it's like roll a stamina check, or which is probably like base 6 raised by for every point you take beyond death, just a guess, or it's you didn't understand how this thing engaged. We've been going over it a few times. Get 1 action to try to kill him before he kills you. Otherwise, you're dead. Like there are, and I don't see any. And like honestly, those are like in progressing from what I view as most likely should happen to least likely. But that's just my opinion.
All right. What is your stamina?
Currently, it's a 7.
What is it normal? Because you
4.
would revert immediately back.
No, that's right. You do revert when you.
4 with a with a specialty in resilient.
It says if you cannot channel your rage to remain active, if she does not do so, she dies in a matter of seconds. Since you guys are standing around, if you want to do Mother's Touch, it's going to have to be at his max. What's your rage too? That's their target for healing.
6.
So what do we roll for that again? I forget.
It's
been a-
you spend a gnosis.
okay.
I didn't write that one down last week.
Yeah.
Spinonosis rolls your intelligence and empathy. Difficulty is the target's current rage or 5 for
Okay,
those with no rage.
So here's the thing. I'm willing to do this, but we're basically diving in between him and Rage Monster, who's still Rage Monstering. So,
But I'm close to Rage Monster.
right?
too.
No. I am also overloaded on rage points. No, like I said, I'm willing to save his life. I'm just also ready to get hit in the face.
Should just one of us do it?
I don't think we'd have time to make the decision. I think we
Okay.
would both go for it
Yeah,
if we
it's
would go for
gotta be
it.
an instant,
Got it.
all or nothing.
So it's
Thanks, team.
sixes.
So you said intelligence? It's just a straight
It's
intelligence roll?
intelligence and
Intelligence and empathy,
Oh, empathy.
empathy.
right?
Yep. Difficulty is his current rage
Which is 6.
or 5. Let's lower it.
Can I spend a willpower point?
Yes, you can. Both of
I
you
do
can.
that. I spend her willpower point that she gave me.
2.
2,
What's the difficulty? Never mind, I got
6.
1.
6.
I got 2 because I spent a willpower point.
So 2. So 4 altogether. So
That
you're
heals the
minus
2 and brings me up 2.
2 crippled, right?
Yes.
Or Jamald.
It would give you it would be your incapacitated, the one above that, and then whatever's above that.
Mauled.
Mauled. So I'm mauled.
So you come to, you have reverted back to human form, and you've lost that fighting rage because you blacked out for a few seconds.
You might want to give him his.
At this point, what?
You have his character sheet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because you said I was dead, and before we started debating, I handed it over.
So, yeah, there you go.
Yay!
Because you asked him if he was. I'm like, I don't think he has the sheet anymore.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And the sovereigns, as soon as you two go in, the rest of them tackle him and hold him down, and he is shrieking and growling and snapping at them, and they're like holding his maw down as much as they can. They're having trouble because he is crazed at this point. Mm-hmm. You come to totally calm from this because you've burned out all your rage too, or burned out your frenzy, and they're standing over you, like hands on you. And you hear this other werewolf shrieking in the background, like knocking one or two of them off, and they're piling back on. Dark Tree does not get on him, but he stands in between the two packs.
Is this heaven or hell?
I don't know, because we're both in
Did you
Krynos.
bond clothes to you? Because if not, you're
Yeah.
naked, and that's.
I did.
creepy. Okay.
He did.
Actually, I'm probably very uncomfortable because all of a sudden there's a backpack, like a fully loaded, not fully loaded, but there's a rucksack like coming out of my back, and like, so I'm like raised a little off
Yeah,
the
you're
ground.
like a
Got a
turtle.
weird.
Yeah.
We had to like shove you over to your side to stop you from.
All right.
Dax, what are you doing? Is he back from peeing?
I was curious. Are we still in turns right now?
Not-
Am I
It
waiting on my
broke
turn?
apart.
Yeah, not really.
Broke
Yeah,
apart.
because
All
this internal fight happened, and it kind of stopped everybody.
I'm gonna stand up out of the blood that I fell down in.
Okay.
Finally.
Yeah, as you turn around, you see this happen in like a split second. They just start fighting and biting and biting and biting, and then one drops and the other one drops, and then the girls rush in, and the other pack jumps on him.
Well, I'm gonna stand up out of the blood that I fell down in and come down and get in between everyone
Okay.
too.
So just out of curiosity, what was his hit points at when it was finally like I have out of turns?
He was at, when he rage healed all the way back up.
Right, and then I did like
2 levels of damage,
he soaked all but 2. Damn.
and then he went back in.
Okay. Still, but I could have killed
It
him.
was close. It was close.
Well, yeah, because I had like 3 turns in a row where it's like I soak it all,
Right.
Yep.
First,
And then you almost died.
Yeah. Well,
and then I did
he
die.
did die.
we're just.
And this leaves you with a pretty terrible battle scar.
Yeah, we'll do the battle scar thing at the end.
It's gonna be gnarly. For dying, and he was biting
Yeah.
pieces off.
You have like a piece out of your side going.
I think you should miss some fingers or toes.
Dax just wants a friend who is also missing digits.
Didn't we do something where we can make it masked that he has toes or something? Isn't that something that we did?
There are prosthetics, but I
Yeah.
don't think
No,
you got
no,
them.
No, there was
no.
like actual talk of like a glamour or something
Yeah.
that would make it look like he's got all of his toes. I don't remember what it was, but that was a conversation that did happen. So that was one round of Mother's Touch. Can you heal him more now that he's up again?
You can if you want. You both can actually.
I have
no
very
gnosis.
little gnosis.
Okay.
Like I was willing to jump in for the oh my god save his life, but otherwise I'm relying on her to heal things.
1.
One more point.
Sorry.
Fine, I will also.
Hold on, let me file all these complaints about this free healing I'm getting.
So what happens if I fill up all my gnosis temporary points?
Then you are out of gnosis.
How do you get rid of them?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I've got 3 left. I'm only at a -2.
But it was a werewolf attacking you, so it's aggravated.
Right.
So you're not going to heal that naturally.
No, I will have to, when we get back to the set and stuff like that.
Right.
That
But if
takes,
we
like,
have to go back to the
days.
sept,
No, I realize that's days and stuff like that, but I'm just saying it's like you don't have to spend it right now is what I'm getting at.
unless we don't want to continue the mission.
No, we can continue the mission.
But I'm not willing to go further down into this tunnel with you hurt badly enough to die again.
I'm only wounded.
Yes.
He does have resist pain, so he can turn that on and
Yeah.
thump through some stuff.
Like okay, so this is me like coming up, going like at this point in time when I'm not mauled, I do
Okay.
like start to stand up and I'm saying like no, I'm fine. We can keep going.
All right. Then I will say I can do it one more time before I fill up on my gnosis, so
Me
I will
too.
save that and we'll just go.
Right.
Okay.
Have we healed
Lord
another
knows I'm going to
level?
botch and need it.
Have you what?
Can we heal another level for a round or no?
Everybody that doesn't have aggravated damage can heal up another one. Yeah.
What's happening in that dog pile?
They are calming him down. They're holding him down, and he is still looking crazy at everybody and snapping at them.
All right, you know what? That's a frenzy going on. We're going to go that way. If we leave, it'll be easier for them to calm him down.
Yeah, no, we're going down. We're going down the tunnel.
We continue the mission.
Before we start moving, I'm going to look over to Abigail and say, Abigail, can I just go chop his head off with my machete?
No.
Fine.
Yeah, no, I hear you say that. It's like absolutely fucking not.
We can't do that. We'll just make things worse.
No.
I wish.
I start walking that way
Okay,
Yes.
down.
and gesture for people to follow me because this is a dumb situation. I want to be out of it and move on.
Okay. People have stopped running up the tunnel,
I kind of figured.
and you guys keep walking down and down and down and down and down. This thing has got to be,
Was it cavernous?
I think it's like 1,000 feet down.
Woo.
It's huge on a slope, so it goes way.
Wasn't there like a train car before?
Yeah, there was like an electric train car that was pulling stuff out. 'cause it's
That's right.
huge.
It was like a golf cart kind of thing going on.
Because there was the guy who was lying on the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it
then
was a long
the two
wreck.
people that we killed
Yeah.
Whoops.
later.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That was fun.
Bellatrix and Dirtbeard.
Yeah, I killed Bellatrix.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's over 1,000 feet down. Comes to, eventually you see a wall up ahead. Comes to an L intersection.
And it's well lit all the way.
It is well lit. Yeah.
Are you staying in Hamid or are you changing back into something more resilient?
Oh, I'm switching right back. It's like as I get up, I'm like I'm fine. That's when I'm like switching back into Cronus.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure before we
I'm giving a time
find
check. It's
more
10:02.
things.
I didn't know if you were watching.
Okay.
the
It's up to you
time.
guys. Who's working in the morning?
I am, but I don't
I
care.
am, but I thought you were brother.
Oh shit, that's right. So we can stop here.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
because it
Right.
sounds
Okay.
like we were getting ready to continue, so I
Yeah.
wanted to at least give
So-
people a time check.
My quick question. So I don't remember anything. So the last thing I would remember is him mushing my face.
You just saw him coming towards you, and then you're out.
Okay, so
Boy, we got to do that battle scar because
yeah, no, that
this is going to be a detrimental one. That's going to.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to stop us. I just
No, it's fine.
It was like we're
I
getting
should
ready.
go to bed and
We're getting
go to
ready
work
for something
Yeah,
tomorrow.
with
bigger,
tomorrow I got
so-
to pack and get all this shit together. So brain damage or missing eye.
Ooh,
missing eye.
One of your eyes is gouged out and hasn't
Damn.
grown back yet. Difficulties on all rolls involving depth perception or weapon firing, including thrown weapons, increases by 3.
Okay.
Any perception-based rolls on sight take a +2 difficulty, but you gain 2 temporary glory.
Cool. I needed that.
Unless the girls heal you up. If they heal you up all the way, then it grows back and you lose the temporary glory and all that.
So
when,
what is the time frame to heal that back?
Yeah,
I'm going to say a moon. If you heal it up before, it would naturally heal up. If you run around in Kronos for a while, it'll stay as a battle scar. But if they heal you up before then and heal you up and over, then it goes away.
Okay.
Can we also like?
Because if we're only doing this for like a day and then we end up going back to the step and people heal me up, then
Usually they won't heal you up and above.
They won't heal you up specifically because you earned that battle scar.
right. No. I get it. And I'm not looking to get rid of it, but it's one of those like if I go there and they heal me up, and then it's like if they decide to on the side heal me above.
What they would do is put ash and stuff into it, and so that when you're healing, it just scars up.
Ah, okay.
They'd make sure it doesn't heal.
They'd make sure. Okay, gotcha.
But what we could do is if we did that, we could say you have a big cool scar like that. How cool would that be?
Big milky eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll and like I'm perfectly honest, missing eye. I'm not opposed to. So the only
You
thing
can wear an eye patch.
the only no, oh fuck no, I'm not.
Why would you do that?
The
It'll
only
look cool.
yeah, the well no, I just sit there with the eye going like who am I trying to impress? No, but I would get the one thing I was already thinking about doing for my gifts was printing them all out on a sheet
Yep.
So I'd probably just like, and then this is also happened from your scars.
Yep. Yep.
Which, firing a weapon, don't have.
You picked up 2 shotguns.
Yeah, you don't aim a shot. You know
I
what the
know.
aim for a shotgun
I'm
is?
aware.
That way.
You could also take like heightened senses, which could offset the difficulty for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Spend a lot of time in lupus and, use your keen noses.
Yeah, it's a little metagamey, but
It happens.
we'll see what happens. Now I've got some other stuff in front of it, but that
I say it's not necessarily metagame if you deal with it for a while and you're like, well, okay, this is me learning to adapt.
That's what I'm saying. That's gonna it's gonna have to be because I already know of two gifts I want to get before that. I've already got some skill points I don't want to do, so it would be way later by the time I got that one.
Okay.
It'll just be me dealing with the +2 on perception rolls involving sight.
The 3.
Oh, +3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, because I thought it was a +3 on aiming weapons. Because I know there was one for aiming weapons and thrown weapons, and then there was another one for perception, or at least that's what it sounded like. But even then, like you said, heightened sentence. It's the difference between heightened sentences becoming a +1 effectively, or a minusing out.
All rolls involving depth perception and firing weapons increased by 3. Any perception rolls based on sight +2 difficulty.
Yeah, see, that's what I was getting at, the perception plus sight. So, like, I can be like, they're over there. How far?
Yeah.
I know the direction.
But if you take heightened senses, you could also be using ears and
Right.
smell and all that stuff. So it is doable.
Yeah. But even then, like I said, it's going to be a while before I decide to compensate that. Yeah, I'll just hold on to the missing eye. Why not? Fuck it.
Can we
You
get
didn't
10
die.
XP?
I have missing toes and missing fur, I think.
Yeah, you're missing a big chunk of fur from
Can I have 10 XP?
radiation spider or
No,
something.
I'm just kidding.
3 XP
Okay.
for everybody. And we really didn't get into any much of this battle at all, so we'll just call it that. And we'll do all the renown and stuff later,
Okay.
except for his battle scar. All right. And you were asking about abilities earlier.
Got it.
Attributes,
Current rating
abilities.
times 3.
Yeah, attributes is current rating times 4.
4, that's what I meant, not 3. I wrote down
Abilities
12.
is current rating times 2. I'm going to go ahead and I now have a total of 6 XP, Kirk, and I'm going to
Okay.
go ahead and spend it to bump my athletics or my brawl up to 4.
You just want to be like me.
Well, no, actually, what I want is to be able to split my dice pools for attacking and have them be the same. Because currently I'm losing dice on attacking because my I want those pools to be even.
Yeah, no, I
What'd you do?
get you. I'm
Yeah.
just-
What'd you raise up?
Brawl becomes 4.
I think I'm going to do the same thing, though. I was going to do
That's
dex, but
kickboxing specialty.
Yes, which doesn't do me much good in Krynos, but does do me much good in Hamid.
You know, any sort of kick if you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to up my melee to, would it be like blades? What would it be?
I would say fencing,
Fencing.
would be a specialty.
And that would help for my
Yeah.
stabbiness?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime you're using a sword.
Yeah.
Fencing.
I'm going to put 1 dot into one of my knowledges just because.
Save it.
No. There's this whole character progression that I'm working for.
Which one are you doing?
I'm going to up investigation.
Are you becoming a private eye
No,
with one eye?
A private dick.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
private dick. No. It's the whole character concept of mind and body. And right now I have more dots in physical than I do mental, so I need to spend some time upping that.
To actually do anything?
I am going to wait until the beginning of next game.
Okay.
But to up my investigation only costs 2 of those 3 points because it was a 1.
Any pack names?
Can I contemplate for the week?
Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition is property of Onyx Path Publishing. Please visit drivethroughrpg.com to purchase your copy of the game today. This has been a production of Gaming Without Gaming, all rights reserved. You may download only material displayed and identified on the site as specifically available for downloading. Such material is for non-commercial, personal use only, provided you also retain all copyright and other proprietary notices contained in the materials. You may not, however, distribute, modify, transmit, reuse, repost, or use the content of the site for public or commercial purposes, including the text, images, audio, and video without our written permission.